way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money come in from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug, the money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is hard, and so I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug, the money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is hard, and so I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming from traffic. Doing mental gymnastics, I'm fluid and problematic. You losing if you come at me the wrong way. I've come a long way from sipping on Bombay. It's 1942 now, in this loud mouth, sipping hard in the back of a booth, sold out. I can never get enough. Success is like a drug. The money come in, but then I want more stuff. So I gotta work hard, play harder, gotta work smarter. Time is money, yeah, money is harder. So I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I was born in this world, I swear, to make a difference. If you need a mentor, I got something for you, kid. Just watch the way I move and try your best to copy it.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know. I run it like a CEO. I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star show. I live every day like my last, never know.
I like life, it gives you a chance for greatness. And you can waste it, or you can take it. Take control of your fate and chase it. I've been running towards dreams since I was just a kid. I've been held down, held back, hated. I've been pissed off, mad, frustrated. I've been loved, admired, and finally made it to the other side, where I realized something sacred. It's not about what anyone else thinks of me. It's all about how I live, what's my legacy. Am I happy, did I give fucking everything, or did I hold back, scared of all the uncertainty? I think differently, that's why I'm different, see. That's what happens when you take control of destiny. I have dignity, my pride, it lives in me. And now it's time to teach others how to win with me.
Like a CEO, I move like an athlete pro. I party like a rock star.
Old school effects out here.
Yo, I'm an addict, addicted to being savage. My life is a little graphic, like HBO making magic. I'm rapping to make that passive money coming.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here, bringing you another MSA Cup match. This is the lower brackets elimination round. We have in the blue corner 1 HP, Yalla Skip up against in the red Exodus. This is the first of the exciting matches for today. So Skepskenko, how are you feeling about the game?
Oh, well, bro, I'm very much excited. We know both teams are very strong teams. I'm very excited to see how 1 HP is going to come back from that defeat against Equilibrium. So, yeah, very much excited.
Yeah, so this is going to be the best of 3, do or die. All to play for this evening. We have some very strong players in the lineup. As we see, Skepskenko has joined them. He's substituting for 1 HP apparently, and he's readied up as well. We've got Doofenshmirtz, Kubo, Gambit, Myth, Bionic Slayer, Anthony, Chocolate Pie, and well, 2 names that one is in characters I can't really see. And Bokis as the final one there for the side of Exodus. We're just waiting for 1 HP's last member to join through, and we'll be able to get into the match. So far the MSA has produced some cracker games. Well, I'm sure most of the people who are already tuned in to watch the stream, I see many familiar faces in the live chat. Kenny saying finally he gets to see Anthony play. So this looks like there's an Anthony fan in the house. Toyota, Cyberwolf, True in Africa, Byron, Bionic, Angelic Fury. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh, and Don Ryo as well. He's always first, but didn't put his usual first message in the chat. As Skepskenko, just check the sound on your end, because I seem to be listening to myself as well as talking.
No, the echo is coming from Nigel, bro.
Okay, is that better? No, that is better. So we seem to have a full lobby. Everyone's ready. So we'll just wait for ready to go ahead, and we're going to get into the matchup. And it's going to be the banning phase at the start, which, well, we all know what comes in the beginning. But I'm going to be quite interested to see what these 2 teams are going to be banning out. We get to see respect bans. Will we get to see just the usual meta bans? I'm assuming that I saw some Chocolate Pie fans there, as la 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 is screaming for Chocolate Pie, and Nightbot is screaming at a la la la. So we should expect to see a Kagura ban, I'm assuming. But into the match we go, into the banning phase, and let's see what is going to happen. So it's Doofenshmirtz for the side of 1 HP, who's going to bring the first ban out, and it is the high loss ban. So with high loss being removed, it's one of the very strong roams at this moment in time, along with Sicilian, who is a mage that many people don't want to face up against, slowly making its way back into the meta. And as we expected, the Kagura ban as followed by the call lead. Seems like no one here wants to even use the first 10 seconds. We do get, if you notice on the screen, 50 seconds per ban in the tournament lobby. Khalid right now a very good flex pick, can be played in the XP lane, but has been featuring quite a lot on the roam position. As we see the final 2 bans coming out in the initial banning stage, which is going to be Hayabusa for 1 HP and Exodus banning out the Zushi. So we're looking at a lot of meta bans here right at the start, and one most definite respect ban with the Kagura. So it looks like Doofenshmirtz picking up the Gatto. Gatto will revitalize. As we all know, the revitalize spell is becoming very, very prevalent, featuring quite heavily in, well, M6, which is carrying on at this moment in time. And right here in the MSA, lots of teams are opting to have a roam or a XP laner with the revitalize spell, because it seems to come in extremely clutch in the midst of team fights. That extra bit of heal, and it's always good to have a tankier player picking up the revitalize, because it just gives that extra bit of heal. As we see Exodus picking up the Suyo in the jungle, quite a strong pick for them as a jungle pick. Anthony, what is he going to be locking onto? They decided to swap out Chocolate Pie with another one off. As the chat has always been telling me, another one of Chocolate Pie's mains, which is the Savior. Savior, with that dawning light towards the latter parts of the game, can be extremely dangerous to pretty much anybody. Intense or insane wave clear. Also providing that extra bit of CC with that second first skill combination. Kubo for the side of 1 HP, providing even more heal, picking up the Pharamus and Myth with Mr. Must Ban himself, who did not get banned. So the final pick for Exodus. What are they looking at? With the Gatto right now, like we can see who exactly picked up the Gatto, so we, the viewers, know that it's most likely going to be a Gatto, or most likely based on is playing the Gatto Gacha, but they don't know of that for the side of Exodus, and we see another very, very meta hero at this moment in time. Bulkis picking up the Hilda. But will this be a Hilda roam? Will this be a Hilda XP? Again, a bit of a flex pick. I much prefer seeing Hilda on the roam position because of the amount of pressure she can place early on into the jungle. But right now, and that's usually when you're dealing with an assassin jungle, it's very nice to pick up the Hilda. So we'll just keep an eye out on which position the Hilda is going to be going into. As we see the final round of bans coming out, it's Bionic Slayer getting rid of the Joy. You don't want to be facing up against that extremely high mobility assassin, with especially with this much heal for her. So you just dive in and go a bit crazy. 1 HP banning out the Granger, not wanting their Bruno to deal with the Granger in the gold lane. I wonder if we'll see a Layla ban, just to stop the trend that Onyx Philippines has created with the Layla as the Bruno counter.
With the final ban for Exodus, banning out the chip.
Yeah, so the chip ban comes out. That's again a very, very good position ban. Because right now, as we said, they don't know whether it's going to be Gatto on the roam or Gatto on the XP. That's the beauty of having flex picks as part of your first 3 picks. So finally, we get to see the Tigreal ban for the side of 1 HP. It looks like they're assuming that it's going to be Hilda on the XP, but let's get to see. I think they might be correct, because from what I have seen when I did see Exodus play, it's Anthony who's taking the roam role for them. So Bionic Slayer with the first of the last 4 picks for the side of Exodus. You're really utilizing the timer here as it's getting down to the last 10 seconds. We still
I think
gonna
that's it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a strategic play by, counting down that full 50 seconds as Bionic Slayer picks up the glint?
Yeah. I was actually about to say that what we would expect to see is one of Bruno's counters, that Clint does fulfill that to a certain degree. Not exactly meta anymore as Clint, but can definitely do a job in a 1v1 situation. Hold his own against this monster of the gold lane, which is Bruno. And so Gamma UC picking up one of, I would think, the most underrated heroes in the game, which is Lapu Lapu for the XP lane. And Gambit locking down onto probably one of the most meta jungles at this moment in time. With the Alpha, that's a very strong pick for his team, especially considering the amount of sustain that he has available to him on his side. So in the midst of a team fight, it's going to be a really difficult job to get rid of this cyborg. As Anthony just flexing around with a couple of supports, couple of healers, and then opting to lock onto, again, one of the meta roams at this moment in time. It's going to be the Matilda. So they're going to be able to use that Matilda. A lot of how Exodus is going to set out is going to be Hilda going in there with the initial engagement, Suryo with a follow-up, and you're going to have Clint and Xavier in the backline just trying to do as much damage, and it's a lot of this is going to fall onto the positioning of the Matilda, getting that second skill ready to get them out of harm's way, because they're going to have to engage and disengage to try and bait out both Pharaoh's ultimate and the Revitalize that will be coming through from the Kato in order to win team fights.
Yeah, 100%, bro. This draft makes both teams' draft makes it for an interesting match. So just a quick one before we jump into the match. Hello. Sorry, I missed your hello in the chat. So viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button as we head into the first match.
And get to witness a lot of lovely skins here. It's the upper skin here being displayed by Gambit on this Alpha. And well, unfortunately, the Suryo just has the one basic skin available at this moment in time. The tournament lobby does provide us with the option of using every skin in the game. So, for those of you who are jealous, you should be. Next year, make sure your teams are registered for the MSA and for any other of the tournaments that's going to be hosted by the MSA, so you know. You can get the chance to flex all those skins yourself. So once more we see Gambit actually deciding to go for the Little Wanderer, clearing out from the blue buff going down. But we do see an engagement here. It's going to be the Pharaoh's managing to pull back the Matilda, but the Xavier jumping in with a second skill, getting first blood. Nice play there from Chocolate Pie. The follow-up from Suryo. Will they manage to take down the Gato? He's a tanky boy, but one final slash from the Suryo, getting the kill here. As we see Suryo camping out once more in an extended position. I don't know if he wants to 1v1 an Alpha this early on in the game, but he is providing that bit of vision for his team, as we do see Bionic Slayer playing a bit aggressively as he can with the Clint, using the walls, using the timing of his first skill very much to his advantage.
Yeah, no, this is, as we see, the first turtle of the match spawning up in 3 seconds.
Yeah, so 3, 2, 1. Here it is, as we see Alpha just trying to get that little bit of extra farm. Both the jungles do want to have the level 5 retribution, as we see Anthony once more in a beautiful position to scout out for his team. Has that skill set to just dash away second skill. Dawning Light does come out from the Xavier, as we see Suju starting this objective. The side of 1 HP waiting for Lapu to Schmutz actually on the Lapu into the backline. It wants to engage upon managing to take down the Xavier, causing so much chaos. Revitalize does come out from Hilda, but Revitalize, can it save you from an Alpha? No, it cannot. Gambit picking up another kill, but it's going to be right now a 2-for-1 exchange that does go in the favor of Actually, no, it's a 2-for-nothing exchange that goes in the favor of 1 HP, evening out the kills from earlier on and establishing a bit of a gold lead, as we see around 700 as the gold lead. Ooh, Avatar of Guardian coming in from Gamas. Oh, I forget how to pronounce that name. I'm going to try and get it right a little bit later on. Off the mark with that Avatar of Guardian, but picking up the kill.
Yeah, bro, yes. What do you think of that first team fight engagement around the first turtle, bro?
Yeah, the rotation there from Doofenshmirtz on that Lapu chest was exactly what 1 HP needed at that time. He just dived in, caused so much of chaos, managed to force the backline away. It's what you want to see from your XP laner. That no fear kind of play.
So what you're saying is they should focus on chocolate pie.
Well, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good for dessert.
Yeah, it does, bro.
Oh, but there's a pickup once more. While we were focusing on the action, I thought that Exodus was going to go for this wraparound gank onto the Bruno, but they opted against it. In the meanwhile, 1 HP making a quick rotation towards the XP lane. You can see how much of gold they're trying to pull out from this XP lane turret. Clint and Suyu engaging onto Myth here, but he manages to keep himself safe. It's going to be the Avatar of Guardian just off the mark underneath the turret, with the Revitalize coming out just to heal his teammate up once more. So we won't expect to see the Revitalize available for this next major objective, which will be the turtle. But this team fight is still continuing. They do know that Pharamus has that Nether Realm available. Dawning Light just being used once more to poke everybody down low. As we see Exodus in that objective, they want to try to get everyone as low as possible. But there's the engagement once more by Doofenshmirtz on this Lapu, causing so much damage, forcing the Suyu back. Gets poked up himself a little bit. Yeah, oh, there's the engagement onto the Gatto. He's quite low. Clint making the rotation through across. They managed to take down the Gatto. There's Pharamus trying to displace everybody. Alpha with the Spear of Alpha committed. It's going to be Suyu with the clutch retribution, but paying for it. Alpha Gambit going in there hard, managing to take down one, but he wants to deal with even more. Lapu CCing everybody off, diving into the backline. He gets the kill onto the Xavier. Spear of Alpha comes up one more time. But oh my word, it's going to be Brockes who manages to reposition. However, the Lapo is taken down. So Alpha now in a 3v1 situation. Matilda with the circling eagle coming out. But there's Avatar of Guardian. However, Matilda had the CC immunity going. So no harm done there.
I'm glad to hear we haven't gotten rid of the meanwhiles and the howevers.
What's up, my friend?
What's up, G? This is a
So
crazy game going on here.
Yeah. It is. So, we're gonna just see as things engage here, they're gonna have a bit of a skirmish here in the mid lane. Dawning Light once more, getting a lot of poke damage is Clint onto the Bruno. Revitalize coming out once more from the Gatto, but Bruno was running away from the Revitalize.
Just as we reach after the 6-minute mark, 1 HP has the gold lead as well as one turret taken down in the XP lane. So they have a slight map control and then also the 2k gold lead in favor of them.
Yeah, that's true. So in quite a decent position at this moment in time. The 1 HP have the chat has actually got 62% of the votes going to them. We just see a little skirmish around the mid lane here. As 1 HP do have the map control as well, it is another 12 seconds to the next major objective, which is going to be the next turtle. So it's going to be very soon, turtle time. Both teams just gathering around the mid lane, want to establish the lane control. Ooh, Pharamus with a pullback onto Anthony on the Matilda. Dawning Light once more as Suyu engages onto Myth on the Bruno in the top lane. He's going to have to retreat all the way back to base, so it's going to be a 4v5 situation around the turtle. Are we going to see Gambit go in for this? Avatar of Guardian comes out, does manage to land. It's the Nether Realm. We're a little bit early, but there's a Revitalize and everything else with a follow-up. And look at Doofenshmirtz into the backline. He doesn't care. He's just going on everybody. Great sword just swinging around as he is retreat up, but he manages to get away. Oh, the Dawning Light says no.
Yep. That's about it. That was nasty. Bruno is pretty heavy on the gold, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Clint not far behind. But actually, the whole team actually quite even, bro. That's mad. Sorry. It's Alpha and Bruno.
Yeah. Alpha and
My
Bruno
bad.
in the carry positions, shall we say, for the side of 1 HP.
Yeah, but Doofenshmirtz also doing the most of that Lapu, man. 100%.
Yeah. He's picked up, as we're going to check the items really quickly, going for the damage build. So it's a bit of a glass cannon build. Oh, yes, on to the Bruno. Bruno is not going to survive that. Matilda with a circling eagle. Suyu with that. Those slashes of his, the final slash, shall we say, because it just ended the life. Oh, it's going to be Avatar of Guardian. Try to attack the Panic Save, but look at the taunts that's coming out here. The Lapu does come in. They're trying to counter-engage here out of side of 1 HP, but Matilda providing the mobility for a team with that second skill, getting everybody out of harm's way.
I think Exodus saw that the farm is coming in. They're like, not dealing with this now.
Especially with it being another 30 seconds or so to the next major objective, it's going to be the Lord.
Yeah, 100%. That 1 minute rule, man.
That is
Engagement from the farmers, dude. Oof. Ooh, I just get some burst there from that Savior, bro. Chocolate pie.
So Exodus with a very nice camp out here, just trying to scout out before this next major objective. Lapu has to dive back in, the Netherrealm coming out there, Spear of Alpha, but slightly off the mark. However, 1 HP, want to chase this down. It's the Avatar of Guardian into the backline, though does not manage to catch anybody out. Revitalize being popped once more. Suyu coming in with a lot of damage here, but there's Hilda just hammering away at whoever she can. But the Alpha, the true damage. Oh my word, Spear of Alpha once more, dawning light into the backline. It's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange as Xpilena and Rome has fallen down in this moment. But looks like Lapu, he's not here, he just wants to continue with the fight. He's going into the backline. He managed to take down the Savior, but he's taken down himself. And all this here with the Lord being up here, this is going to be an uncontested Lord going to the side of 1 HP.
Yeah, I was going to say, if 1 HP was going to be able to get out of the engagement earlier, they were going to be best set up for this Lord, especially with Bruno's positioning.
Yeah,
and the damage he has.
The Hilda being out of the question is going to be the initiator gone for the side of Exodus, so that makes it really difficult to deal with engaging in around any major objectives. As the chat starts flirting with Ginger Ninja here, asking who's that sexy voice with me. Apparently my voice is not sexy enough. So.
Yeah. I got the chat up here in front of me. I was just showing live chat for some reason. Top messages. Nope.
So Lord being left by the side of 1 HP to push all by is lonesome. As we see Alpha just trying to get this tier 2 turret, but Suyu and Hilda doing a good job of protecting that tier 2 turret. But we see the full set of teams here, 5-man engaging around here. Avatar of Guardian into the backline, does manage to land on one, but he's going to take a ton of damage from the turrets there. It's going to be the Gatto taken down, as Pharaohs did try to come and save his teammate with that Netherrealm, but the hunt is on now for the side of Exodus. They're engaging onto the Lapu. It's a Revitalize coming out. Once more, it's going to be the Lapu and the Bruno trying to be but there's unstoppable there for the Alpha as he manages to get one more kill as the Hilda, Clint and Matilda combination take down 2 more for the side of Exodus. So it was a 3-for-1 exchange going in their favor. However, they did lose 2 tier 2 turrets. It was an unenhanced Lord, and all the shields being popped. So that there's going to be no shields available when not even when, if there's going to be another.
Big up for 1 HP being 10 minutes in, not losing 1 turret, man.
Yeah, actually is quite a strong position to be in. So 1 HP, the Roman Mage just scouting around the new buff for the side of Exodus. They do want to keep that the view of the map, since they have, as Ginger Ninja pointed out, complete map control at this moment in time. So sitting in pole position to win the match. As we see, speaking of polls, we do see 61% of the votes in favor of 1 HP. So it looks like, as I can see in the chat there, it looks like the viewer's curse might be broken.
Let's not bring in the commentators' curse, right?
Yeah. But that's not me. That's all I'm saying.
It's normally Scarp. I know. That's why it's been quiet. I get it. I feel you, man.
So 1 HP.
Gotta say, I missed you guys.
So 1 HP, we'll get out to all the emotional talks shortly, right? But 1 HP already in position here for around this turtle, already in position. Gatto and Lapu doing an excellent job of zoning. There's Gatto. Oh, what a nether realm coming in from the Pharaoh, saving 2 teammates. The Lord does go down to the side of 1 HP. Spear of Alpha comes in, but off the mark, it doesn't land onto anybody. There's the follow-up damage. Clint is starting to dish it out. Dawning Light comes through once more. Chocolate pie with those snipes. Should have been playing
We finally see a turret full. Oh, yeah, we did there at the bottom lane. Nice.
And I think probably this mid lane, as all 5 members for the side of Exodus are trying to gain a better map control. But if there's the Suyu engaging onto the Bruno there, but an overextension from him and has to retreat. Lovely extension from, lovely play there coming up from the Suyu. Getting the out of the way, especially with the Lord being up, gives them the optimum chance to defend these tier 3 turrets. They are clearing up the jungle here, not just leaving Lord to march, but I think they know that the wave is going to catch the Lord. But Lord seems to have other plans. Somebody needs to stop the Lord. Lord might be in position to charge up as we see the engagement here towards the mid lane. I'm going to try and keep both things on screen so we can see the Lord and the fight at this moment in time. Clint doing an excellent job here. Bionic Slayer just dealing with the Lord. As we see once more, there's the engagement onto the Suyu. There's the Avatar of Guardian. Does hit the mark this time around. Is it going to be the follow-up? It's Matilda saving the team there. Circling Eagle does come out, landing onto 3 with the stun. But there's the Spear of Alpha. But Alpha taking so much damage. He does have that immortality. But it's going to be Clint picking up the Godlike on the Pharaohs, having done the defense. As now being gotten back into the team fight and saving the team as we see the Suyu engaging onto the Lapu. He's got the damage build, so you know, it doesn't have the tankiness there, and a nice dodge from Doofenshmirtz as he escapes that dawning light that's been causing havoc. Beautiful defense coming up. Immortality does come down. Suyu on the retreat. Matilda giving that escape once more. Circling Eagle is out, but she's taking so much damage from the Bruno. However, Pharaohs with that one final proc manages to get that kill. Bruno did pop the Wind of Nature during that engagement.
Oh, nice dodge.
Yeah, look at the amount of damage from the Dawning Light with the Wishing Lantern combination.
It's too much, man. It's just too much. But it's a beautiful item. I won't lie.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Been using it quite a lot on my Valera lately.
The Wishing Lantern.
Yeah. Last item. 100%.
Interesting. So we see it's another 12, 10, 9, 8. I'm just showing off that I can count on the live stream for the Lord to show up. And it's not quite the 18-minute Lord, but it is an enhanced Lord. And well, a Lord is a Lord. So right now it looks like Matilda is doing the scouting out as the Hilda and Lapu are just pushing the lanes through there. It's going to be Gatto, just wants to zone everybody away. Bionic Slayer in a lovely position to get some poke damage out. Will we see the Lord being reset? I think we will. Yes, we do. There's the engagement here in the mid lane onto the Matilda, circling Eagle. It's going to be the Netherrealm coming out. One more beautiful one with the Avatar of Guardian. What a catch there with a follow-up from the Lapu as it's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange. But Suyu is still left alive here. It's going to be Alpha. He's just trying to eat up that Lord and sustain through everything. Suyu is going to get taken down. The Lord is reset because it was Xavier with that Wishing Lantern that we've been talking about, just poking his way to forcing Gambit to reset the Lord. This team fight going in the favor of 1 HP. Taking this Lord, taking the momentum. Will this be a moment in time that they can end the game? Or will the defense come out? They've got so much a wave clear from the Xavier and the Clint at this moment to Exodus. Can they do what they did in the last exchange with the Lord?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they've really been on the defense game for the majority of this game, and they're doing pretty well at it. It's just how long can this last,
That is true. That is true. Because I mean, as the game gets later and later, the Lord gets stronger and stronger. Lapo has to commit the ultimate to get out of harm's way there, as the full 5-man for Exodus were on the hunt. Bruno this time escorts.
Big engage there. Let's see. Nah, no one wants it.
We just get the bulls up really quickly. The Lord being met here. Is he going to be able to get the opportunity to charge? Yes, he does. Charges in. Avatar of Guardian manages to catch Sue. It's Hilda. Matilda trying to protect the teammates there as everybody gets out of harm's way. It's going to be the Netherrealm committed. I'm not sure if that was a little bit early. They maybe 1 HP would have liked to have that Netherrealm available, but we see 2 being taken down here. It's the Bruno. It's going to be the Pharamus. The continuation is a shutdown on the Alpha. It's going to be Lapu all on his lonesome. Though it's Pharamus,
that's going to be a bit of a setup.
Yeah,
we'll
Pharamus does
game.
have that low cooldown, so he'll be able to get back in here. Lapu is going to be, and it's going to be a 2v1 defense. They do still have, let's just check the side lanes. No, it's just the normal minions up here. As Xavier once more from the base, getting everybody nice and low, as the mid lane turret should fall. The Ionic Slayer doing a ton of damage on the Clint, but it's going to be Bruno up 3 seconds. So will they retreat here? Once more, the defense coming out from the side of Exodus doing a lot of work. I mean, the best they hope for was to be able to keep the base alive and the tier 3 turret standing. They've got a part of that objective achieved. They do have 1 tier 3 turret still up and running, and they're still in the game, and this is going beyond the 18-minute mark. 30 seconds to the next Lord once again, so it's going to be back to the action.
Very good maneuvering here from both teams. Nice vision there from the Matilda.
Yeah, just setting around the mid lane here. I would expect to see a bit more immortalities up at this moment. I mean, that's what I would be looking at, especially with this next objective coming around. I'd be selling a couple of items, trying to get the immortalities online. I know a lot of them have been procced already. It's going to be Lapo with the immortality, engaging into the backline. The immortality does get procced out or taken down here. It's Pharamus with the Netherrealm once more, but look at the damage coming out from Clint there as they manage to take down 1. It's 2. They're on the hunt. Everybody's on the retreat there. Gato, the immortality taken down. Dawning Light, another immortality follows on with Gambit. It's just Pharamus versus the world.
That was nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Exodus in the position. Can Kubo do it? Can he do it all? Can he save his team?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
The Nexus is exposed. It's taken now. GG's. Well played to
Well
Exodus.
done, Exodus. Nice comeback. Very, very good comeback. That was extremely good. Well done.
Well, fortunately, this is a best of 3. So there will be 1 HP's opportunity to come back.
Yeah. So that was quite exciting as I hatch over to Ginger Ninja and Scarpskinkle as they take us through the banning phase of what's going to happen. But before we do that, Don Ryu, just to answer your statement question, shall I say. Gacha, no Thunderbelt. Yes, that's true. Though I would say this, on the Pro Seed, you don't see much of the Thunderbelts because when 2 teams, especially 2 teams as good as these 2, are going to face each other, you're not really going to be able to build up the stacks on that Thunderbelt quite quickly enough. That's why Thunderbelt is, I would say, a South African meta item. Because here we play very aggressively, most teams, so you can build up those stacks quite quickly. But when the pro teams play, because they have that massive degree of how you can say it is safety in terms of how they play, they really do understand the game. You don't really get the full use out of Thunderbelt. I'm not saying it doesn't have its uses, but it is not a must-pick item on the pro scene. And that was actually one of the, I think it was Blacklist International's coach that was I think on one of their channels there they have a huge full breakdown on Thunderbelt when it did come out and its uses and when you want to use it, when you don't want to use it. So, but that's enough about talking about Thunderbelt. Let me hand you over to these 2 fine young gentlemen as they take us through the banning phase.
I'm just laughing at Doctor Strange's general question. Asking, is Hilda really a girl? My guy, yes, Hilda is a girl. She's a very tanky girl. Even her name is girly, bro. But I do need to mention this, right? So I need to retract my statement that I made earlier saying that the viewer's curse has been broken. Because, I mean, just at that first match, 1 HP going in as the favorites, unfortunately picking up the L in the first match. So, viewers, your curse has not gone or left the building yet.
That's nasty, man. Well, I think we can blame it on the commentators for saying maybe it wasn't still running.
It didn't come out of my mouth.
I didn't say it was you. I didn't say it was you. It was Waylander, man. We can blame him for a change. He called it.
We're just waiting for Exodus to ready up there so that we can jump into the second match out of this best of 3.
100%. I'm here for it. I just shot off his some feedback on my mic. I'm sitting outside. It might be a bit windy.
There was feedback previously, but it has improved. So yeah,
Sweet.
I don't think there will be any feedback from the outside. So Rika, my bro, what's up? What's good, bro? Shady, unfortunately, no. Ginger is not single. He's actually at his woman's house. So no, he's not single. He is not single.
Sorry, Teasy. Yummy. Who's Yummy?
It's a player from Equilibrium, the jungler.
Oh.
All right.
10 stacks. Okay. Of course, the pop wants to know who's single. Okay. Are we good to go, bro?
I thought we're done with the Hilda talk. We confirmed your question. Hilda is a girly girl. Well, she's a tanky girly girl.
Doctor Strange. Please don't defer. Okay. Sweet. Fight yourself on it, bro. Just create another YouTube account and then someone pop a like there and then subscribe.
No.
Hi, Karina, what's up, yo?
But actually, he's not a new commentator. He was just busy with life. He's been part of the channel since the beginning of the channel. So yeah, and there's also opportunity, well, a possibility that because it was me and him and Way that was playing Frostborn, so it might have been us that you ran across there in the valleys of Frostborn.
Yeah, quite possible. That was actually a fun game. Don't miss it after we got thrown at Liberty, but that was definitely a nice little game in between.
Yeah, definitely.
What's happening? Is this game starting? Everybody good?
Should starting now.
Gotta say, I like this new tournament lobby, bro. Very, very sexy.
Yeah, so special shout out to Nigel from MSA.
Oh, we love you, Nigel.
And thank you, Moon.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Unless I get a free skin. And pay me nothing.
As we see, Bionic Slayer from Exodus gets the first ban, not even waiting, getting rid of that Khalid. Doofenshmirtz with a response, well, not
Curious.
as hasty and
I'm
as speedy
curious.
as Bionic was.
They're thinking about it, my G. Ooh, no Zav.
Getting
Biggie.
rid of the
Right.
behavior.
That's a biggie, bro. Nice respect, Ben, there.
I think with a follow-up, definitely utilizing the timer clock.
I'll take you. Get them on the nerves, you know. Hey, wait, I hear you, man. I hear you. Sneaking up on that mic. You want to know what you missed? Not much.
Just into
As
the
we see
ban
Anthony-
phase.
There goes the booster. There goes the booster.
Yeah, so
Hi,
it looks,
Abuso.
it looks like Kubo with the second ban coming out. As Nightbot strikes once again.
Ooh, are we going to see a Valir with that Sicilian band?
No, we're going to definitely
Aw.
see a overall ban of definitely focusing on chocolate pie at this point of stage. Yeah, so the only reason why not Nightbot is using the oops, I did it again was because someone mentioned Jay-Z and Beyonce. So Nightbot was like, you know what? You're talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Let me be Britney Spears.
So
How about that? As we see Exodus banning out the Zushin and 1 HP responding with the Matilda ban. Chocolate Pie picking up the Kagura. There's
Ah,
a
la,
lot
la,
of
la, la,
fans
la.
going crazy right now if they see this.
Ah, la, 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 la. Definitely called the CAG, bro.
yeah,
Nice one.
well, without that, the moment that CAG is available, you're gonna get to see it. As Karina is talking to you, Ginger Ninja, asking you whether you know that Nightbot is her boyfriend.
Nightbot? I did not know that, no. That's pretty intense.
They've been going steady
But
for the last
it's a new
few
world.
streams.
It's 2020 something. You know. I'll accept.
So,
And if you're talking about the actual Nightbot, like on YouTube.
yeah.
Okay,
our
heavy,
Nightbot.
heavy.
Not just
okay,
any
okay,
Nightbot,
fine.
our Nightbot. As we see Cerebus, I do like the name Cerebus. That is the dog that is the keeper to the underworld in Greek mythology. Picking up the Hilda once more, but this time we're seeing the Suyu and Hilda on the still on the red side, but on the opposite team. So Exodus picked it up in the first game. It looks like 1 HP. Going for that as their combination in the second. We see Anthony going for the Kufra pick. Kufra is, in my opinion, one of the slept upon rogues. And Bionic Slayer locking on once more to the Clint. As we see Virus pick up
I
the
see.
Gato.
I see Karina. That's just lots of love coming through from that Nightbot of yours. He should put a ring on it, I think.
As we see 1 HP banning out the high loss and goes to Flame On, which we saw in our previous stream on Exodus was, well, a very deadly roam. So, no, my bad. He was a jungler. As he bans out the Granger.
Rangar.
I thought
Get out of here.
I thought Scarp was gonna sing that part. Again, when you said if you like it, then should that Nightbot should put a ring on it. I was waiting.
Now
for
I'm good.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know,
I don't do Beyonce songs, bro. I
yeah,
don't,
he's only lying.
I'm
He does it
sorry.
in the shower with all that hand actions and everything. Which you'll see him hand on hip, just like the original
Muffin
dance.
Man, I think this is the second game, if I'm not mistaken.
So, yeah, no, it's a second game. So Exodus taking the first round, so it's 1-0. Let's see if 1 HP has the capability to take it 1 each and take us into that sudden death round. We all know the sudden death just slaps differently. As we see 1 HP banning out the alpha, and we're just waiting on Darken to come in with that final ban so that we can get on and see the action.
Yeah, so to answer some of the questions of those who tuned in late to the stream, it's the viewers curse that struck once more. As you see, 55% of the votes going to 1 HP, but Exodus took the first game in a absolute nail biter of a match.
Well, it seems like there's a bit of a switch up in the lanes as Doofenshmirtz picks up the Beatrix.
Beatrix very, very strong once again, especially with the advent of that maybe the most meta item in the game at this moment in time, Malefic Gun.
Flame on with the next pick. We see Darken flexing the Joy.
That's Biggie there.
Yeah.
This is Flame on the. So Darken will definitely pick up, well, not the Joy, but the jungle role and taking the Hellcat. Kubo with the mage pick.
Oh, I don't know so much about this Lalia with that Kufra there, boy.
Yeah,
100%.
Actually, I'd be thinking about the Sushin pick right now. But
No, there's.
I was banned out, bro. Sorry, bro.
okay. Yeah, I see. That's what it would have been nice. Yeah, I do see. These old eyes of mine. What's the third?
Hey, man, I won't lie, bro. I would have gone with Valeria, boy. Well, not to be funny, boy. Yeah.
So Lilia with the Purify just wants to escape probably any lockdown from the Ruby or the Kufra jumping in. I mean, with Kufra in this tournament so far has featured heavily and featured well. We need to actually do some quick statistics to find out what's the win rate of Kufra in the MSA.
It's not enjoyable. What? What is this madness?
Right, so into the game we go. Hellcat deciding to start with the red buff. As we see, it's starting off with his blue as we get, if you want to see this Ginger Ninja, the 3D view, which is a new feature that we've been enjoying here in the tournament lobby.
Okay.
So Hilda using that early game potential of hers to do a lot of poke damage onto Anthony there, but he does heal up for most of it. Chocolate Pie on that Kagura, just throwing out an umbrella or two to scout out and give some vision, keeping everybody honest. Hilda does want to make the rotation towards the jungle, or just possibly just zone out, so that the Suyu can come in and just, retry this. It doesn't even need to retry it, but it did cause a little bit of delay. They just needed a little bit more poke damage. I think he just wanted to come in and retry it, but the Lilia was just trying to make sure that the wave was being cleared. So right now, both teams are here in the gold lane, but we do see the Hilda chasing down the Hellcat. But he does know that he's...
the Hilda, bro.
Yeah, he does know. So Chocolate Pie being engaged upon, forcing the flicker out. As Clint comes in, Bionic Slayer doing a ton of damage. Hellcat.
I know. That's damage already.
Jumping in onto the Lilia. So we see Hilda once more engaging onto Anthony there on the Kufra. So he's going to be quite low, around about half health. That's his objective type. Oh, there's the engagement, but there's a follow-up there. And they managed to get the kill onto the Hellcat. He just didn't have enough damage to take down Kubo on that Lilia. And the Suyu Hilda combination, I mean, those are two heroes that are online really early, getting first blood. And so Gambit, not even wasting any second of time, saying, I want to take this, give me the vision, let me take down this objective. So first turtle going uncontested to the side of 1 HP.
Oof, engagement already on the Kag. Heavy. Chocolate Pie feeling it. Ooh! Nice
damage coming out from Clint.
Clint.
Yeah, but the revitalize from the Hilda just saving and a teammate. But I think the black shoes were still available for the Lilia to use.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, you can see that green dot still available.
Yeah, it's still up there. 100%.
So Hilda, I mean, this is the beauty of having a Hilda. That insane movement speed, the ability to be constantly in the face of the enemy Hellcat
Enemy,
once more,
yeah.
engaging onto the Hilda, but
Lots of vision.
she's gonna walk it off.
Oof. This is gonna be a good fight, man.
Oh, Ruby, what a hook onto 2. They managed to catch the 2. It's gonna be a double kill. Beautiful rotation there from
full
the
send.
Ruby. Is this gonna
Full
be
send
3?
there.
No, it's the Hilda who retreats back to the safety of that top lane turret there. So the rotation from the XP lane coming in quite clutch. Ruby unexpectedly rotating all the way to the gold lane. And still back in time here to just deal with the wave.
Yep.
As we see a engagement once more onto the Beatrix.
Oh, nice,
it's going to be
nice,
what
nice,
a
Kufra.
tyrant
Well
stress
done.
coming out from the Kufra.
Wow.
It's the Hellcat. He's into the backline. He manages to get the kill there. Kufra flickering out. But the Hellcat, he's so low. He has to disengage. Black shoes from the Lilia being committed already. It's going to be the Gato with the Avatar of
Oof,
Guardian. However,
should've let
Hilda
that.
manages to get a return kill. So it's going to be actually almost a return kill. I thought that was going to be one.
Yeah, it was
but-
a double kill from Exodus.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 1 HP, my bad.
So evening this up
Sure.
as Gambit starts this next objective.
Yeah, even Steven so far, man.
Oh, so it looks like it's going to be the turtle going very quickly down to the side of 1 HP. They have built up a
Go for
1k
it.
gold lead.
Go for it, boy. I want to see this Ruby, man. Yup. That damage. That's weird.
Gauging onto Virus there on the Gato. He does get back to the safety of the turret. But back to the mid lane action here as we see Hilda once more just scouting out for the team, trying to bring in that early game advantage. Clint has the second skill away. Gets a bit of poke onto Hilda. We're just going to get the items up really quickly on the screen so everybody can see exactly what's going on.
I don't know. At least I can tell you 100% this. Anthony knows what's up. Just got caught there, man.
Yeah, nice.
He was getting ready to
pickoff.
jump that bush and he got jumped, boy. That's
Yeah,
mad.
so the commentator's curse comes out once more.
Yeah. I'll take it. My bad. I'm fresh, guys. I'm sorry.
So the
haven't been in a
revitalized
while.
from the Hilda, healing her back once more as we see 1 HP, trying to put a bit of pressure here on the mid lane. Kag left on her own just to try to defend it. I would have thought that they would have went a little bit harder with that push there. As Doofenshmirtz just scouting out the bushes. Hellcat waiting for the opportunity to jump in. Hilda making the rotation as well as Bodea on the Lilia. Hellcat's gonna have to he's waiting patiently for his moment. I don't think they know that he's still gonna be there. Doofenshmirtz just moving right towards the Hellcat. It comes up with the damage. Flicker play underneath the turret. He manages to save himself. Out he comes out. Just a second to time there to save himself.
Anthony feeling it. Nope.
Yeah,
Gets caught.
engagement onto the Lilia, but not committing the Tyrant's route. Again, the poke damage coming out from the Clint here. Hilda engaging onto Anthony on that. Kufra has to disengage. The Lilia doesn't have the black shoes
1 HP.
available, but somehow
1
managing to
HP.
survive. Hellcat back into the mix here as we see Suyu just there in the backline trying to do a bit of damage. Hilda got the revitalize,
Suyu.
doing so much damage there. Ruby so low. Hilda not worrying about anybody. She's like 1v3. I'm gonna take you all on.
Take your head off. Yo, dude, that was heavy. That was a nice night.
Hilda once again engaging and giving the space necessary for Gambit to take the third and final turtle of the match. So all turtles, or all the neutral objectives, going to the side of 1 HP as we see once again, like the first game, they've built up a healthy gold lead. 2.3k.
Let's see this damage from the Clint, bro. Give it to them, son. Nope.
The snipe shot from Doofenshmirtz on the Beatrix there, just slightly off the mark.
Hilda just doing the most.
mid lane, almost taken down. The minion gets the last hit there. So now this is going to be quite a bit of map control for the side
Look at that
of
vision,
1
bro.
HP.
Look at that vision, bro.
Yeah.
This hill is crazy, bro.
Even a blind man could
No
follow.
fear. Yeah, straight. I could follow that.
So 1 HP moving on to a 3-2 split here as they try to put more pressure around the map just to gain a little bit more advantage in terms of map control. They want to scatter the side of Exodus up because Exodus do have that fight style composition with the Kufra in there and the Ruby. So there's the engagement onto the Hilda. The Revitalize coming through once more. Absolutely catch Tyrant's Wrath from the Kufra, but there's Suyu into the backline, forcing the Kag away. Then there's Hilda. She's just healed back everything. She's back into the mix. Ruby gets taken down. And then the Hilda is in the bushes and engaging even more. It's going to survive this here. Look,
what even is
what
this?
What is this?
A Clint, wow. Getting through with the damage eventually.
So managing to take down both the Hilda and
I think Lalia might be tickets too, bro.
And the Avatar of Guardian does come in, landing on Chuchu. Can he be able to take somebody else down here? Oh, the Beatrix comes in there, but Anthony with the jump over the wall. Oh my word.
That was madness.
Yeah, and all of this with the Lord.
Yeah, these guys are having at each other, huh?
Yeah. So the Lord standing here loud and proud, waiting for any one of the teams to get started, but I'm sure the side of there's the engagement by
everybody's a bit preoccupied, man. It's fighting. It's a pro match, bro.
Yeah. So I think both teams will be soon setting up around this objective, which is going to be the Lord. But let's see what happens here.
It's been 9 minutes of fighting. Let's see what happens.
Revitalize coming out
pew,
once
pew.
more. It's going to be the machine gun ultimate from the Doofenshmirtz on the Beatrix, but not doing too much damage. He still has that rocket barrage available. Oh, nice jump from Bush there by the Hellcat. Yeah, but he does get caught out the Hellcat there with the Lord just giving his position away ever so slightly. As you say, it's going to be the Hilda and the Gatto already into the front line, zoning away once more, creating the space. Exodus decides to retreat and just push the waves here.
Yeah, smart move from Darkin. It's no point in go messing around with that Lord now.
As he is moving across, you can see here trying to take down as much of farm as he possibly can. Let's just very quickly get the bulls up once more. It's Virus. Wants to get an engagement here onto the Hellcat. He still has the jump away.
It does. Yeah.
But on the top lane, meanwhile, two of the turrets have been taken down there. Hilda, as you said earlier, is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, man. So she's on it. I could be on a bonnet. There's Lord.
Yes, it moves onto the Ruby. There's so much damage coming out here. It's going to be the Hellcat. Oh, but Doofenshmirtz does pop that Wind of Nature. The Lord making its way towards the mid lane here. There, everybody is quite low, so you're just waiting for the right angle to come in here. But it seems like the positioning from the side of Exodus, their defensive game quite strong.
Yeah. I'll be honest, man. If they got caught in that position, though, maybe lost 2 or 3 people, they could have been looking at the end of this game.
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. So we see once more, this time the discipline being shown by 1 HP as they do manage to take down all the tier 2 turrets. They just want to get a bit of poke. The snipe coming out there from Beatrix on point, hitting the Ruby in the face.
Yeah, man, I want to see the Suyu feature, man. A little bit. Just a little bit. Get in there, son. If you can hear me.
Yeah, it's not the highest kill game at this moment in time. It is 6 to 8, but in the favor of 1 HP.
Yeah.
Right, so right
now, very similar start to the previous game, I would say.
Yeah. That is true.
We are running into what's this late game. Damage is going to be pumping. Oof.
though. You see the engagements here
Yes.
around the...
People are chilling around each other, bro. The Darkin just chilling there easy. He's relaxed, you know, his team is doing his
Oh,
things.
Avatar of Guardian manages to land in here. The Revitalize comes out once more. It's Hellcat into the backline. He's just on the hunt for the Beatrix, right? But does not manage to get the kill. Ruby, what a beautiful hook
Oh,
there.
Ruby,
It's
get in
going to be the Black Shoes coming out from the Lilia. Manages to get herself away. All with this engagement here. Oh, Hellcat
Darkin.
engaging onto the Suyo, but he knows that he's
That's
going to have the
damage.
opportunity. The snipe comes out once more
Ooh.
from both the Beatrix and the Suyo.
Bro.
As this Gato diving through there, they manage to use the pressure to take the mid lane, but we should see 1 HP disengage and get ready for this next objective. It's time for the Lord.
Yeah, definitely a bit more discipline from 1 HP this time of the game versus the previous one. Because I feel like things really fell through for them in the later stage.
Yeah.
You know, they had a very good advantage, and I think they just didn't capitalize on it so much. They're not letting that happen this game, I don't think. Let's see.
So the Lord fight, the Lord dance is starting up as both teams
nice.
are in a decent position here.
Beautiful
We do see
position.
the engagement onto the hill dash. She's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have that revitalize to...
Lilia,
still
with some
has a
damage.
revitalize to rescue. Oh, the Titus Rat does come out, but there's a follow-up damage. Hildas somehow managed to survive through all of this. Gato, he's into the back
Ruby.
line here. It's the Lilia
So-
helping to chase down here. The
Wow.
Ruby is out of the question here. It's going to be a 3-for-nothing exchange to the side of Exodus. I mean, to the side of 1 HP. Exodus losing 3 members. I was just reading what is
Yeah, I
happening
see,
in the
they're
chat.
applying way more pressure this game
Yeah.
after getting a few kills, you know? Ooh, Falco, very low there against the Lord, bro. Ooh!
I was just reading what happened in the chat. Somebody got banned for 24 hours.
LOL. That's hilarious.
I wonder what it did. We can wait and see.
That's hilarious.
Well, I can tell you what he did on the live. You're
No, no.
interested.
If it's anything toxic, then I'll say this much so that everybody can hear. Toxicity is not appreciated. There is a certain degree to which people can troll and dig one another that is acceptable. However, we are grown-ups. We must be able to understand the line. As we see the line being crossed here by the Lord, as it makes its way towards the nexus, towards the base. As 1 HP are engaging on a fight around this tier 3 Titus Rat, catching out
Ooh,
to
that
Beatrix,
damage,
coming
boy.
out with so much damage there. So you manages to escape to the wind of nature. That's pop. Beatrix got that sniper rifle out here. It's going to be opportunity to get the lock onto
Ooh.
the Nexus. Avatar of Guardian just trying to create the space for Beatrix. She shoots the machine gun,
Nah,
got
it's
the
done.
Nexus lock on, manages to take it down just as the Hellcat gets the kill.
Well done, 1 HP. That was, insane. Lots of pressure being applied there by that Hilda, man. So much vision. So much vision she gave. Deservedly MVP. Well done. Well done. 100%.
Yeah, that Hilda was something else. Do you think we're
Yeah,
going to
man,
see a
no
band in
fear.
the next
No
game?
fear, Shakespeare. You can read it too. That was insane.
So into the third game we are gonna go as I hand you back over to Ginger Ninja and Scarp Skenkel as they take us into the banning phase for the next match as you see justice for Koi. I think it was somebody named Koi. It's banned for 24 hours. So the petitions are out, the reviews will be done, the reviews are denied. Yeah, well, as I was saying, watch the video down now, and you'll understand why it is good and bad, and knowing when to use it. Because when it comes to itemization, it's not just about the items. You'll see this a lot, especially with teams in the not Indonesia and Philippines. They see somebody from Indonesia and Philippines using a particular item, they just copy and paste, copy paste. That's all they like to do. It's more about the understanding of when it's supposed to be used. Because just because an item is used all the time in a particular situation doesn't mean it's always going to be. Because when you actually take a look at it, and do me a favor, go and watch the M6 series. Take note of how often you see a particular player use the exact same build 1 or 2 games in a row. It's very, very unlikely. Their understanding of itemization, when and how to build it, both with the synergy for for their particular hero and for the team as a whole, is something else. It's amazing to take a look at.
I'm with you. But I need coffee. I'll be right back.
All right. So we're gonna get everybody into the lobby, ready it up, and we're gonna move on into the banning phase. Yes, agreed, Don Ryo. Agreed. It works very, very well there on heroes like that, because they're gonna be able to do a lot of poke damage and get that passive up on that particular item. So, Skarpskank, what are your thoughts on this match here? You ready to take us through the banning phase? Or has he muted himself? He has muted himself.
Oh my word, and yeah, I was talking. My bad. No, so I'm very excited about this matchup. We know the sudden death just slaps differently. Like I've mentioned previously, it feels like I'm repeating myself for some reason. But Doofenshmirtz gets the first ban, banning out the Matilda. So both teams, well, they've got their fingers ready and warmed up against one another. This is definitely going to come down to the drafting, I suppose. We see Exodus batting out the car lead.
I'm just gonna get a glass of water quickly. I will be back with you shortly.
Yeah, Don Ryo, I know. It happens, bro. It's like a Christopherson moment, right? Byron, no. The answer is going to stay no, right? It has been reviewed. I'm gonna say no. I'll sort it out after the stream, but not now at this point of stage. As we see 1 HP batting out the Xavier.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
As we see Exodus getting rid of that gotcha. Gambit with the next and third ban for 1 HP. Banning out the Hayabusa. Chocolate Pie banning out the Sicilian. Will 1 HP take the Kagura out of Chocolate Pie's hands with the first pick. What are they going to pick up first? This is Kubo picking up the Zushin. Waylander wanted it in the previous matchup. So let's see. Chocolate Pie, will you pick up the Kag? Will you bless us with your Kag? Bionic Slayer. Flexing the Erathel as well as the Fanny. Will you swap out or will you take the pick? Oi. Oh. Let's go. Oi. Oh. Let's go. Thanks for the Rashni. Shout out to Tony Hawk Underground on PlayStation 1. Goshu Flameon picks up the Edith and Anthony picks up the Hylos. Yeah, well, Asher, Chocolate Pie is good on, well, a lot of heroes. So any hero that Chocolate Pie pretty much plays, you can see, well, you can expect a good show coming in from him. From Chocolate Pie, as Virus picks up the Ruby. Oh boy, there's a lot of displacement skills here at this point of stage. Yeah, no, the Hylos Anthony. I wouldn't say the Hylos was a good pick, especially with the Zushin being there first. The Hylos doesn't like playing against a Zushin. That the displacement coming in from the Zushin on the Hylos is just crazy, as Cerberus picks up the Hilda, the three-headed dog. But now it's just in this case going to be, well, the three-tipped axe. And if you're wondering why am I calling it the three tips, it's the two side and the point on top. It's not inside, it's on top. Chocolate Pie showing us that Aurora and taking the Aurora. A show that might be a possibility because Karina, stop it. We did see that that timer did go the full 50 seconds. So I'll just get someone to just check on WhatsApp if Anthony may be possibly lagged out or is having connection problems. Madness. No, not all of the mods are over 40. Actually, there's no one in our groups that are over 40. But yeah, it's just the point of yeah, well, Alala, I can't sort it out now at this point of stage. I'm busy handling the draft. So just give me a second. Just be a bit patient, please. As we see Exodus banning out the Granger. Your viewers, you guys are taking a dig at me tonight. But nonetheless, Gambit banning out the Suyu, Mushashi, and Doofenshmirtz with the next and final bans in this sudden death round between 1 HP and Exodus. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Definitely. Mushashi. We just need to check if Anthony did lag out because we believe the high loss was an auto pick. But I'll sort that out now as well.
Oh yeah, Mike's back. I think we do have Gerard with us in the live stream here, as well as on Discord, and so you know, we will leave it up to his discretion and the application of the rules to see what goes on here. Is it going to be a redraft? Will we be going on to the next match? I do know that we might be a bit delayed in starting the next match, so I'm going to ask who is with us here. We do have Pixie Fairy with us and Gerard as well. And Kemi, welcome. You will be on for the next game, Chemical. So we're going to have some different casters for the next match. But we do see Pixie Fairy and Gerard, if you can find out for us what's going on there, and also to inform the teams that will be facing next in the next matchup, that there will be a delay no matter what, whether it's a redraft or whether it is going to be going on to the game. We will definitely not be done by the time it hits 8:30, unless we see maybe the quickest match we've ever featured in the MSA, and the game done in less than 10 minutes.
As we see, Mushashi picks up the Alpha. Doofenshmirtz sticking in the gold lane, picking up the Moskov, and Gambit getting in that Krabby Bane. So, wait, we got a compliment there, bro. I know we're not 40 years of age yet, but we are very formal with the way we speak. So, I take it as a compliment, bro.
So I'm old, so you know the formality comes.
But you're not 40 yet. You're not 40 yet.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
As Bionic Slayer, we're waiting on you, bro. Show us your gold laner. How are you going to pick? Who are you going to pick to face the Moskov?
Well, Karina, if you can convince Damascus to actually join us, that would be lovely. But he has to follow the new schedule, so we're going to have a caster schedule up. So we're going to get everybody's favorite casters their opportunity to speak. I know my favorite caster is at work now, Rika.
And off we go into this third and final matchup between 1HP and Exodus. Viewers, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. The support is really much appreciated.
Well, we do see the 100% on Anthony when he's loading here onto the loading screen. Thank you for the compliment, Karina. Thank you for the compliment. I'm sure Nightbot appreciates you talking about some other guy.
Oh, Karina just isn't the liking the fact that we tested that on the Frostborn situation.
So we're gonna get into the game. So it's Gambit on the Bane. Bane is I do love a good Bane. I even have the same skin. It's one of my favorite skins for on Bane. He makes objective taking very, very easy with that deadly catch of his. So Musashi. So there was some player swaps in here. As we see, oh, lifted off by the Zushin. Onto Anthony there. We did have a small pause earlier on, but it seems like everything is A-okay. As Musashi deciding to go for the litho. Did commit the retribution in that particular exchange. This is the part I would have liked the Hilda to have invaded onto the Alpha to a certain degree without him having the retribution. Oh, lift up onto 2 is a revitalize coming out from Anthony there, saving both Chocolate Pie and himself from any further disaster. I mean, the reason I was saying that is that when you see retribution being used very early, especially for a litho, it's invade time. Especially if you've got a strong roam like this. Oh, it's going to be the Spear of Alpha. Cast into the bushes, but does land into the Hilda. But she tanks through all of it. The damage coming through there. But Musashi manages to get himself out of harm's way. A Chocolate Pie on the Aurora just coming in to protect her teammate. So once more, we see quick rotations from the side of 1 HP. They are trying to create the control necessary. There's the engagement onto Gozo. Is he just going to be the first blood down? No, she manages to second skill to safety. Oh, there's the engagement onto the Hilda, quite low, but Zushin comes in there. Hylos has to back away. Virus providing that extra bit of CC. The Edith wants to try to get in here, but they're not the most mobile of heroes. But there's the engagement. First blood going down. It's going to be Edith with the knock up here onto the Zushin. The freezing glacier does come out here. It's going to be Gambit, who, with that deadly catch combination we were talking about earlier, ensures the objective for his team. But Beatrix here, Bionic Slayer having a nice time. Oh my word, which was coming in, almost standing the Beatrix against the wall. But here we see the invade, nice here, nicely done from the side of Exodus, knowing that Gambit went for his red buff and seizing the opportunity. But through all of that action, there was a solo kill by the Ruby onto the Edith in the XP lane. As we see Gambit making the rotation, Bionic Slayer just keeping him honest with those rockets. Just saying, stay away from me. Oh, nice camp from HBO. Oh, look at the deadly catch combination player. This is going to be the goal. Glorious pathway does come out. However, it's just one person that's taken down. It's Anthony with a follow-up here. It's going to be Hilda underneath the turret, but Aurora with the shards. Like a snowstorm, like an avalanche, taking down one. So it was a roam for roam exchange here. But the kills going in the favor of Exodus at this moment in time. 4-2. And they do have a slight gold lead. It's about 700 to 600 gold. As we just watch this battle of the XP laners once more. It's the Ruby up against the Edith. Ruby doing quite a bit of damage. Ooh, Edith does pop the ultimate. She's going to get a lot of lifesteal back from this. Just zoning Ruby away. Ruby's going to use the wave to heal up. Especially considering it's another 15 seconds to this next major objective. Hylos, he's into the bushes here. Gets the stun off onto Ruby. Aurora with the follow-up. Freezing Glacier. The Spear of Alpha off the mark. But the kill goes anyway to the Alpha. That is a fantastic kill to get around this next turtle as the objective. There's Hilda with the lifter from the Zushin. She does throw out that glorious pathway. The Aurora doing so much work. The Revitalize coming out once more from the Hilda. The turtle going uncontested to the side of Exodus. Musashi there picking up the turtle. Yeah, I think he wants to go for the invade once more, but Vayne realizes that this is the case. He makes the rotation using that extra mobility from his second skill to get himself into position, summoning the team around just to make sure, as we see that Bionic Slayer has made the rotation, wants to try and get some damage onto this mid lane turret, as the battle for turret or map control has now engaged since the battle for the turtle is now over. So Moskov just hanging around the bushes here as Bionic Slayer is pushing in the waves quite a bit. Oh, it's Glorious Pathway out there into the backline. Is a Hilda and Zushin. Zushin caught out of position here. There's a follow-up to the Hilda. She's taking so much damage, but is gonna be swarmed and taken down as Exodus pick up yet another 2 kills. But
Yeah,
Ruby
there's Hylos
seizing the
popping the
opportunity
bot.
to push this bot lane turret. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, go.
No, the Hylos popping the revitalize in clutch moments. Muffin Man just bringing that up.
Yeah, that is true. As we know, both Hylos and Revitalize are meta. But look at the damage coming out from Chocolate Pie on this Aurora. Oh, but there's the engagement. Spear of Alpha onto the Ruby. Virus has to retreat onto the turret. Oh, Edith tries to get the knock up. They're engaging on a fight underneath the turret. Edith pops the ultimate, and Alpha with the true damage getting a kill as they manage to even out the turrets. Moskov does land the ultimate. It connects onto Edith, but decides to not engage. But the turret advantage still on the side of 1 HP. So with a Moskov in your team, you're going to see that having the map control a little bit early is going to play a factor in the late game. So whereas Exodus do have this huge team fight potential on their hands, Moskov gives his team that ability to split push ever so nicely, as well as Bane. They're going to have this extremely fast wave clear. So they'll be able to cause pressure all across the map. So we see 1 HP deciding against going for this neutral objective in the turtle and just going on the defense as they should at this moment in time. Glorious Pathway once more out underneath the turret. There's going to be the engagement onto the Hilda. Unstoppable for the Alpha as they manage to take down Virus on the Ruby as well. And so now the mid lane turret has fallen. The map control has swung in the favor of Exodus.
I don't know, 1 HP would definitely need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here, as we do see Exodus having a 4k gold lead at this point of stage, and as well as the map control.
That is true. Oh, there's the engagement here onto the Hilda. Zushin coming in there to try to save a teammate. It's going to be the follow-up from the Alpha. The true damage, just way too much to be dealt with, as Musashi picking up the monster kill that Edith pops that ultimate. It's going to be the tier 2 turret that's going to be engaged upon. But the Revitalize coming through clutch once more. Doofenshmirtz has to retreat on that Moskov of his, but we see the mid lane. Gambit taking down the mid lane turret throughout all that action there on the bot lane. This is going to be the battle of the team fight versus split push compositions. Spear of Alpha this time off the mark. Yeah, Hylos doing so much here, just trying to zone everybody away. Hilda engaging is going to be the Ruby, seizing everybody up here, but gets taken down. What a clutch play from the Beatrix there. Bionic Slayer is out into it, but there's going to be the deadly catch. However, it's a Beatrix. She's just taking down everybody. Oh, Moskov, what a stun from Doofenshmirtz. My chocolate pie coming to the rescue. Fleeing Glacier as well being thrown out as Bionic Slayer wants to try and take down this turret. It's going to be Bane who's going to try to be able to defend this tier 3, but I don't think he's going to be in any position to do that. And the first tier 3 turret taken down by the side of Exodus. They're putting the squeeze on. Maybe they're taking that we have 10 minutes to finish the game very, very seriously.
100%, bro.
So Beatrix starting up this first Lord of the game. It is the unenhanced Lord here at the 9.5 minutes mark. Moskov just throwing that spear out there just to see maybe could get a possible snipe on the Lord. Wouldn't that have been something to see? But nothing doing. It was blocked off. So once again, Exodus on the hunt. They're all right here in this position. If Ruby just lands one flicker hook into the bush there just to scout out, that could be deadly, but I don't think Virus does know. Hilda just moving around. As we see four people into the bushes, it's going to be the rocket barrage that does land, connecting onto the bait. He does hit that deadly catch. It's doing so much damage, but there's the engagement. The revitalize coming through once more. It's going to be 2 down. Make that 3 for the side of 1 HP. Exodus, the Lord moving into the base. They're not moving in with the Lord. They're deciding to push the mid lane turret. I'm not sure if that was a wise move. They could have went in with the Lord and actually ended the game. That's my opinion here, but they seem to have other plans. It's just 2 versus everybody here. The Lord into the base. The Nexus is wide exposed. Beatrix not worried about anything. Locks down. Takes it down. 2-1. Exodus moving through to the next stage of the MSA.
So GG's well played to both teams. Yeah.
What did I miss?
Well,
Dang.
10 minutes 41 seconds. Blink your eyes, and I was just saying I don't think it's going to be done in 10 minutes.
I just got back to the phone.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
But well played to both teams. This was an exciting best of 3, but congratulations to Exodus. Storming through in the last match here, finishing it in the fastest time in the MSA so far. 10 minutes 41 seconds in the third match. And it seems like the spectators class is struck once again. 58% of the votes going towards 1 HP, but it was Exodus that took the game 2-1. So well played to them as they move on. We'll find out shortly. We'll have the schedules up. Who's going to be facing home in the next round? But from myself, way that Ginger Ninja, Scarpskekel, we're going to be. Unless I think Scarpskekel is going to be doing the casting with Kemi. I'm just going to wait for Nigel to get involved, and we're going to be having the switch over of the commentary team leading us into the next game. Yeah, it's going to be the dynamic duo, the terrific twosome. Every woman wants to be with them. Every man wants to be them. We're introducing Chemical and Nigel. Just wait for Nigel to join us, but Chemical, I'm sure, is here, ready and waiting to go. As we get you into the next game, as they lead us through what's going to be happening here in the next matchup, which is No Game, No Life versus Imperium.
No Life versus Imperium. Juicy.
Yeah. Seems that Chemical wants to play for No Game, No Life.
Alright, sorry, my bad. I'm here now. I just had to switch rooms real quick. I don't want to blast my voice on my parents' ears, so I just moved to the office.
Ah, good kid.
Yeah.
Saying that, I'm not an old man, guys. Not that yet. Yeah, nah. Wait, you over the mountain, bro. You're lost cause, bro. I'll so much for you. Come
Oh
on.
shit, let's go. Sorry, my bad. There you go. Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the previous game?
Well, previous game, I think it was a bit of a.
Hello.
I only managed to watch the very last game, so was it best out of one?
No, it was
It was best out of two.
3. So it
Best
went all
of
the
three.
way
Oh,
to the
sorry,
third
best
game.
of three. Yeah, I kind of expected 1 HP to win because of their reputation, right? But Exodus just proved to actually turn the tables around. I was actually quite impressed at how they executed that last game.
Yeah, that was quite an impressive performance. Quite an impressive performance.
Mhm.
Oh, as we have Nigel. So let me hand the stream over to you two. As I was saying, it's the dynamic duo who's going to take us into the next game. No game, no life up against Imperium. No game, no life in the blue corner. Imperium in the red. Gentlemen, over to you.
Yeah, man. So it's no game, no life versus Imperium. So, man, what do you think about these teams? Like, I don't really know much about them.
I think I can give you a bit of context if you would like it.
Yeah.
So both of these two teams here, we're just waiting for both of the teams to be ready. But No Game No Life is from Zimbabwe, and then you get Imperium, who is from Madagascar. So you kind of have a battle of the countries here. We get to see what MSA is really about, which is again the Southern African continent. So not continent, but Southern African region. So very exciting teams to see. They both unfortunately lost in the top 16, but they'll get a chance to redeem themselves. Obviously, anyone who loses in these games today and tomorrow is out of the tournament. So both teams will be playing from a position of desperation. That's where you get to really see what teams are made of. You get to really see what.
This is knockout rounds, right?
These are knockouts. Yeah, these are lower brackets. Whoever gets out here is out of the tournament.
Right. So is 1 HP off now?
Yes, they're out. They previously had and unfortunately they were facing Equilibrium, which is one of the favorites for the tournaments. So they went to the lower bracket and they were facing Exodus, who had also lost. I think Exodus lost against RRQ. So yeah, both of these teams were in the lower brackets, and unfortunately 1 HP is out.
Ooh, damn! And we are seeing that Chip ban. Chip, pretty good hero, pretty good with the teleports going around, especially with a bit of a rework with the immobilize, right? And the petrify. Have you seen that combo before, man? The petrify.
Seen it, but I've seen people also just pick Camilla. So when everyone's coming out of that chip portal, just pop a Camilla out there, and then But it only works if your team is ahead. Otherwise, basically, But it's a pretty good combo to see.
Because I really get annoyed with a petrify, and he first immobilizes you, and then he petrifies you, and then he brings the whole gang to come in. Yeah, so I have a beef with that hero. But you are seeing another Sicilian ban. Pretty strong mage at the moment, especially in ranked games. People always beg me to ban Sicilian.
Definitely. I also think it's because of at least in our server, games tend to go past the 15 mark after 10-minute mark. So that's really realistically Sicilian's territory, and no one wants to face that. But I wonder if both of these teams are going to ban out the Soyu. I know that Imperium does have a Joy player. They played it in a few games. So I wonder if they're going to go target bans opposed to meta bans. But we are seeing a lot of meta bans. The Layla's meta too, people, if this was 2023 and you see a Layla ban, you'd be like, what the hell? That's a
man, like surprisingly this hero just come out of nowhere. I think it's because of the Bruno that Layla just came out of nowhere, because people tried to find like an effective counter for Bruno, which is obviously to like kind of outrange him, right? So he doesn't touch you. And
Yeah.
I think Layla kind of rose from there, especially with her damage output. Has always been good, but I think now people are starting to realize like how effective she can be. But honestly, I don't think she is ban worthy, in my opinion. I think if you can have a good counter against her, I don't think she's needed to be banned. What do you think?
I think in the 5-man composition, it can be pick or ban in the sense that if they do manage to properly like protect the Layla, like you're unable to get to the back line, it can be a problem, especially with Malefic Gun. But it just depends. Sometimes I'm not so sure about the Nathan first pick though. That's another, just because you can just there's so many heroes you can just pick that, and then Lolita straight
Yeah, I
away.
like the Lolita.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Lolita.
perhaps it's
Yeah.
just comfort pick. So
Mm-hmm.
the person just knows that he's a decent Nolan and he just can play it into anything. But yeah, it is a bit scary to see the Nolan get picked first. But Nolan is like a tank melter, right? I mean, perhaps he could do well against the Gatsukacha.
He can, but the Vengeance banner. So Gatsu is pretty good against heroes that have
True.
like a lot of attack speed.
Yeah,
So
true.
I think if they were planning to go to Nathan, they could have saved it a bit. Maybe shown Franco's another unconventional pick. You hardly get to see a Franco. Wondering what he's gonna be using it in this comp. Yeah, it's there, it's here and there because
Yes.
I think go on.
I guess you do have that massive crowd control coming from Aurora, right? So maybe they wanted to utilize that and maybe get a more tactical kind of rover, kind of just to disable any like flashy assassins. Like you said, one of these people, a Joy player, right? So perhaps they just chose the Franco just to shut that down.
Definitely. I guess I was thinking in terms of the alt. I mean, in terms of the hooks, not necessarily the alt potential. Yeah, there. So Khalid's another strong ban.
Yeah.
So on the side of both teams, neither teams have shown their jungler. I think they're saving that for the last sort of pick. But
I want to see a Hilda, man. I want to see a Hilda pick.
Yeah, the only team with the ability to pick Hilda right now would be the side of No Game No Life because they don't really have an XP laner yet. But you might get to see it. It just depends on how they decide to go with their draft.
Like I played a Hilda earlier today, and I was so surprised like how strong she was. Like I didn't even know how to use the hero properly, and I ended up getting MVP and winning like the ranked game. So I was like so happy. So I'm like, from now on, I'm just gonna spam Hilda. Yeah.
Where are those Hilda players when I get Hilda players? I know it's just auto 07.
You haven't played with me. You haven't played with me.
You never know. But we are seeing another mage ban here. I think they're trying to prevent. I don't think they want any teleportation happening in any part of the match. Ban out the Chip, ban out the Louis, and the Suyu ban is a pretty good ban here to have. But Ling is still open, but Ling is not hardly picked. Hayabusa is still open, but also hardly picked. But I wonder if Lord Alpha is going to play Alpha because I see that his name is Lord Alpha. So
I mean, there's two alphas, right? There's Lord
there's
Alpha
three
and
alphas. So
MK Alpha. Where's the other? Oh, JK Alpha. All right.
Yeah. So all the sounds are there for an Alpha pick. I wonder if they're going to pick it up or even ban it. I think they're probably going to have to go target a jungle ban here, but I'm not so sure. I think Hayabusa, it's a pretty decent ban to have here.
Yeah, decent ban.
Yeah, gives them the opportunity to at least think about what they're going to go pick here. So, what are you expecting in terms of mage? What's a good mage here for you on the side of Imperium?
Yo, a good mage. Let me see here. I guess because they have the Gato and the Lolita, right? It's no harm going for like a bursty kind of mage to help carry. But I guess if they want to go for like sort of a hyper carry, they can go for utility. But I'm not much of a mage player, so I don't really know what's kind of meta right now. But I've seen a lot of like Eve, right? Eve's like kind of picking up here and there.
Yeah,
but not Vexana.
Yeah. We're gonna just overload you with CC. So if you were thinking of bringing a Purifier, might as well waste it, So the last two picks on the side of there's the Alpha, guys. See, wow, I wonder how I got that prediction, right? Huh?
This is one of my favorite skins in the game, bro. Have you seen the animation, the skin animation of this?
Yeah,
this
that's the collector skin. It looks so cool. Yeah,
it's so cool, bro.
Definitely. I mean, I think it kind of looks like his Starlight skin, but yeah. I was faced with a tough decision between choosing because I already had the Alpha Abyss skin. I had to decide between using, I had to like resist because I know the collector skin came after that. I was like, one skin is enough. So, anyways,
Oh, I
yeah.
did forget that this is a tournament, love, right? They can just pick any
Yeah.
skin.
No, but that guy owns the collector skin, so that's actually his main hero. That's why his name is Lord Alpha.
He
But
owns
yeah,
the collector skin.
yeah, he owns the collector skin for Alpha. That's his main hero.
Where did you guys
So,
get all this money, man? Yeah.
yeah,
I need
no, it is in the tournament, right? It is a good opportunity if you see exactly who you're facing to just stalk them a bit to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what exactly they have
Ooh, and
coming.
you're asking that Nolan. What do you think about the Nolan? Nolan
I
and
like the
Gwen.
Nolan. I like the Nolan for his ability to disengage. I think he's going to do a pretty good job of escaping any sort of. But
Yeah.
the old Nolan would have been crazy right now. But the new Nolan is okay in this comp. He won't have
I
as
think the only
much.
thing he needs to watch out for is that hard CC coming from Franco and Aurora, right? He doesn't want to be caught in those predicaments. But like you said, he goes in and he goes out, so he could use that to his advantage.
Oh, it looks like the Lolita is going to be using the new skin for. I believe you get that skin from the new mode. What mode is that, guys? Does
I
anyone
have
help me in
no
the comment
idea.
section?
I don't know.
It's a new mode. It's like
Is it called
MCL but
Rising?
more localized, and you can basically face teams within your region. Yeah, everyone can just go check it out. Anyways, that's the new skin that you get if you play. It's called the Rising League, man. MMBB Rising League.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
cool
it's
skin, man. Like, it doesn't
nice.
look like Lolita at all. Looks like a Harith or something.
Definitely, but yeah, I'm very excited. In terms of draft, I would go. I don't have a favorite yet, man. I think both teams have good sort of heroes that I like. I like the Alpha on the Alpha's team, but I also really like the Lolita pick for the Nathan here. But since they did pick out the Lolita early, they did it like give No Game No Life a bit of a chance to adjust their drafts, so they didn't end up picking a Granger or something, But you could have saved it, But I think they were worried it will get banned out. But anyways, let's get back into the action and just see how both teams react.
We are seeing a bit of action here in the mid lane. I mean, Franco getting the hook. Oh, that's that's crazy, man. I thought that was going to be a kill there. Luckily, the Aurora didn't have her second skill ready. I mean, if she did have that second skill, I think that would be a definite kill. I mean, you are seeing why he picked Franco, right? It looks like he is a decent Franco player.
Definitely, I expect to see 100% hook rate with the Alpha. But right now he has a 50% hook rate. I think I'll just keep track of how many hooks he lands, just for the fun of it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm expecting to see a deadlock in the XP lane, but so much movement going on. I think the Nolan is looking to make a gold lane gank, but I think that the side of No Game No Life has noticed that.
Yeah, and I was just checking the emblems from the Alpha. It doesn't look like he has Season Hunter, so it might be a little disadvantage at the turtle on those turtle fights. But in terms of jungle clear, I think Alpha is just one of those heroes that can clear jungle even without Season Hunter. Like, you can still clear it pretty fast because of that true damage.
Definitely. Oh, very nice engage coming in from the Nolan, forcing the Aurora to go back to base. She doesn't really lose her passive at the moment. So at the moment, it does look like both teams are in a good position to go into the first turtle fight. But they're going to
go into the bot lane, and they're getting the Guinevere. Ooh, Guinevere just has to commit that flicker to get out. I mean,
speaking of flickers, Alpha has used his flicker on nothing. So Alpha does not have a flicker now. I don't know what he uses for. I think it was a mistake. It was a misclick.
You mean a retry? Which Alpha?
I'm so confused. I'm talking about the tank Alpha, guys. Tank Alpha. Yeah, so pretty good engage coming in from the Nolan. Nolan goes straight into the backline, managed to get the Lord. Alpha is very, very low with his HP. Nolan chasing. No, Lolita actually gets the kill. Very good engage coming in from Lolita. Following up, managing to get the turtle and the first 2 kills of the game. So right now, I would say Imperium in a very good position. You can see the Lolita is very confident, managing to give vision for the team.
I mean, that's the thing about playing roams, right? Especially roams like Lolita that has that a bit of mobility to get out, right? You kind of can stick around at the jungle, right? I think that's why a lot of the time we are seeing this Cho roams, because they have that ability to like just stick around the jungle's like area, just harassing him a bit, and they have the mobility just to get out.
As we were speaking, the Nolan was taken up by the Melissa. The Melissa just managing to get a ton of gold shield coming in from that Very, very good.
Ooh, Franco hook and the suppression.
Nice. I think they managed to kill down the Lolita. So very good response coming in from No Game No Life.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
a proper showdown.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing Lolita trying to give vision for the team, but the Franco knows, right? You can just hook this Lolita while he's trying to give vision, and that's basically a free kill. So Lolita just needs to watch her positioning from the Franco, that he doesn't just give him free hooks.
The old Lolita could deflect Franco's hook, so
Really?
I like the new Lolita better. Yeah, you could just, it wouldn't land, you just block it. So,
Snap.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if like she brings another hook back to the enemy. You know what I'm saying? That would be
That would
hilarious.
make her broken. That would make her broken. Very good engage coming in from the XP lane. Yeah. So many members of No Game No Life managing to kill down the XP lane of Imperium. That I think they're in a very good advantage here for the next turtle fight.
Yeah. As we are seeing more members of the red team. Which one is that? Imperium. Trying to get that pick off. We saw the Nolan at the back line trying to get that pick off onto Zenaton. Is that the dude's name? Zenaton? Yeah. But he does manage to escape.
I think in that was a slight miscalculation from the side of No Game No Life. It was a good opportunity to take down the turtle there because they had managed to take down the XC lane, but it looks like another turtle is going to go on the side of Imperium, putting their team firmly in the front at the moment. I would like to see a lot more gold lane gank. I feel like the Nathan is struggling quite a bit against the Melissa there.
Yeah, because Melissa's just one of those marksmen that's very hard to outrange, right? Especially with that second skill of hers. This increases her range by a lot. And we are seeing that rotation towards the gold lane.
Yeah, I think maybe they heard me, but the Franco is here with his hooks. Unfortunately, I think his hook win rate is now at 25%. So hopefully he picks up a bit more of those hooks. But he's doing a pretty good job right now. I've liked the way he's been engaging for his team. But Nolan is coming in here. We're going to be seeing a team fight. Lolita using his alt. Flicker comes in. But it looks like the Franco's going to fall. So many members of Imperium coming to the rescue of the Melissa, trying to get her fed. And they will be able to take the very first turret of the game. So far, nice textbook play coming in from the side of Imperium.
I think that's the thing about No Game No Life. And that threat situation, the tank should really try his best to at least scout where the enemies are, especially when Nolan was coming in from the back, right? And once you see like 4 enemies, like it's just your cue to get out of that area, you know, especially if it's just a Franco and an Aurora there trying to defend a turret.
Definitely. We do see a second item from Vexana being Sky Piercer. I think Waylander was talking a bit about Sky Piercer earlier, but second item coming in from the Vexana is a Sky Piercer. He's looking to get kills for his team right there.
I mean, Sky Piercer is just one of those, I don't know, should I say greedy item? I mean, it works or it doesn't work. And we are seeing the kill onto Zenaton. It's a Sky Piercer, bro. Sky Piercer killed him, man. Take my words back.
No, I think Sky Piercer works if your team is really ahead. I feel like in this instance, they were in a position to pick one of those greedy items. If you've got the space for it, you might as well pick it. So it looks like with that XP lane date, they're going to be able to take down the XP lane turret here. So Franco with the hook coming in, but will he be able to get anyone? They do manage to kill down the... Who died? No one died. Oh, just the passive was gone. It looked like a...
Aurora managed to flicker out of that situation.
Nice.
I mean the Vexana, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. But so far 2 turrets on the side of Imperium. So they're confidently in the lead right now. The next turtle is going to be coming soon. Alpha caught in a bad position. Gatokacha goes straight into the back line. Would he be able to get the kill? Franco with the hook. So his hook rate has increased. They're chasing down the Aurora here. But luckily Aurora will be able to escape. Takedown kill coming on the side of the Nolan, managing to kill down the Gwen. So Gwen has unfortunately fallen down here. They'll be able to get another turret. And Franco again, I think he might just get picked off here.
And I really think that No Game No Life is they're lacking that backline pick, right? To get to that Vexana and try to get to that Melissa, simply with the drop that they have right now.
Yeah, Franco used another flicker there. They're going to be looking to engage. They managed to pull down the Lolita. Nice ult coming in from the Franco. Will they be able to finish the kill? No, unfortunately not. Lolita managing to flicker out of that but unfortunately unable to land the ult. I feel like what Imperium is doing a good job of is just suffocating the side of No Game No Life. They're unable to really do anything on the map here. The jungle's not theirs. The map is just squeezed. The Nathan can't really do anything. I think one of the key issues right now was probably that Nathan early pick. You know, it didn't really give them a lot of room for just adjusting their draft. But maybe they can do something. But I'm not so confident with the Lolita on the enemy team.
But it doesn't. The kill deficit is 2-8, but honestly, it's not a lot of deaths or not a lot of kills on this match so long. So we can see that No Game No Life is trying to play the safe game here, right? Like, look at them trying to back off from these team fights. But we are seeing Imperium just continuously giving them that pressure, forcing them into team fights they don't want to pick.
Yeah, it's not always nice combo coming in from No Game No Life. Could they be able to get the kill? Fortunately, they lose 2 members there. Make that 3. As the Franco, nice, very good kill coming in from the Melissa, getting the triple kill coming in, going straight for the Maniac. Will he be able to get the Savage? Unfortunately not. That is a team wipe on the side of No Game No Life. They have no one to defend the turrets, but luckily, it doesn't look like they'll be falling out of the game yet. It looks like a slow suffocation once again right now. I think they're going to look to take down the next Lord here and hopefully end the game for themselves.
Yeah. I think that's the objective to go to right now, just to take out the Lord and not to be too greedy into pushing those towers. Sometimes I forget that these towers have these shields, you know, and I want to push and the shield just like explodes.
Definitely. I feel like when you're in rank, they had one of those patches. I'm not sure if you were that active around then. Basically, they would have all turrets would have a gold crab until the 12th minute. That was really, it was very interesting.
All turrets would have a gold. Oh, okay. I remember. Oh my god! It reminds me of that turtle buff rank also had.
Yeah, they should bring that. You should let Munton know that they need to bring those modes back. That was one of the reasons why I actually started ranking again. But anyways, the Lord is coming in at the top lane. It looks like the waves are synced here, so it looks like they're going to try to end this game. It's been a very good fight coming in from the side of No Game No Life. Unfortunately, they're not able to pick off here. The Alpha is a pretty good pick, same as the Aurora and the Alpha. And the Alpha, what do you call this? Alpha Tank, which is the Franco. Everyone's called Lord Alpha. Is that intentional? Oh, so there's Joke Alpha, MK8 Alpha, and then there's Lord Alpha. Okay, there we go. That's how we tell the difference.
I think that Nolan is actually, they're struggling to utilize the Nolan right now. Franco getting the hook and the suppression knock up. Ooh, big team fight happening here.
Very good team fight coming in from the side of both teams. 3 deaths, so unfortunately, from the side of No Game No Life. Will they be able to defend this? They do still have the Alpha and the Nathan, which are pretty good heroes that you need when you want to defend, but will they have enough damage is the question. Vexana has that Sky Piercer, and the Nolan goes straight into the backline. Nathan forced to use the flicker. Will they be able to defend? The Lolita puts out the shield. Nolan, will they be able to get the skill? Unfortunately, it does not look like they can end here. It looks like they might be able to defend this Gwen with the ult, so it looks like No Game No Life surviving this game for another at least 2 minutes. The Gato goes straight into the background, doesn't care. Will he be able to get anything out for this kill? The Alpha goes straight to the background again. Very nice kill coming in from the side of No Game No Life. Nolan goes in.
A bit greedy from the Gato there.
Flicker out, but unfortunately, again, nothing comes out of that. So 2 very, very not so necessary moves coming in from the side of Imperium. I think they're getting a bit impatient. The game. So
because I think Gato tried to create something there for his team, but the thing is there was no minions nearby as well, and the team also wasn't nearby there. So I think he just tried to create that space to try and end the game quickly, but kind of backfired.
Definitely, I think they should also note that every kill that they get, most of the kills that No Game No Life is going to get are going to be shutdown kills. So they're going to get an insane amount of gold for those silly mistakes that Imperial might be making in this instance. But they do look like they're all circling down for the next Lord. And hopefully for their side, they think that they're going to try to end the game with this. But it looks like No Game No Life isn't looking to make any hasty decisions right now. They're looking to just wait for the Lord and hopefully defend this.
Yeah. I mean, what else can you do, right? Besides playing just the defensive game for now, and hopefully Imperium just make that silly mistake. Because with their comp, they can't really have that split push. I think the only person that can really split push in No Game No Life would probably be with the mobility to escape. I think it's good. It's Guinevere.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another interesting fact is that the Melissa actually doesn't have boots now. That she sold the boots, she's just going straight damage. So she's just not interested in moving at all, just interested in ending the game.
I mean, everyone's at the base, so you don't really need to move around the map right now.
But it's a straight, very good out coming in from the Gwen, straight into the backline. But unfortunately, he does manage to save his team a few more seconds. Will they be able to defend this? Unfortunately, not. Lolita with the ults, everyone with the ults. Melissa actually doesn't even have boots, so they're able to take that game 1-0, pushing themselves further into this competition. But it is a best of 3, and we'll see if No Game No Life is able to make a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, we are looking at these graphs here. I mean, I think it's just the pressure coming from Imperium. No Game No Life just didn't have the answer to it, right?
Yeah, I think they showed their cards a bit too early. I think in that game, what could have happened was probably just if they were going to go on Nathan, maybe just save it up a bit. I feel like if they drop the game a bit better, they might be able to make the next comeback. But very good engage and very good, just overall synergy was great on the side of Imperium. It is important to note that Imperium didn't exactly it wasn't a walkover when they lost the last game against Metagascar. It was a pretty good fight. It's just that unfortunately they didn't come out the victors in that game. So definitely is something to watch out for. But No Game No Life already. We're just waiting for Imperium to just ready up.
Yeah,
and we are good to go.
But I think from that last game, No Game No Life, the XP laner was that Guinevere, right? And I do believe that they should have optimized for a little bit more of a tanky XP laner, especially for the lineup they had. Because Franco isn't that kind of tank to just go and make a big set, right? He makes those pick-off hooks and then just with the suppression. So I think they just needed a little bit more initiation coming from like maybe a Teresla, or maybe if Khalid was unbanned, maybe a Khalid, something like that, just to assist the team more, and then to assist Nathan into getting that open space, in order to dish out that damage.
Definitely. I think they will have a lot more time to draft out. It is going to be Imperium with the first pick in this instance. So let's just see. Maybe they have a time. I feel like sometimes it might be a bit better if you're responding to a draft as opposed to being first pick. I feel like sometimes it puts a lot of pressure on you to decide what goes first. But let's see. It is going to be Imperium with the first pick for this matchup.
Do pros like being first pick?
Some of them do, because it gives them prior over heroes.
Because because you can always count with second pick, right? So his first pick always good.
Yeah, but like for some, in that instance, they have those heroes that they, for some reason, Mobazin used to just lock Fridrin. So, yeah, but like it depends. Some of them like going on their comfort pick because they have probably been the top of that hero. So, and also it's just if we first pick, I'll pick whatever hero is the most broken in that instance. You see, Cillian, Camellia, whatever it is. So you
Hilda, bro. Hilda's the pick.
Hilda pick. You're advising us to go pick Hilda. If I pick, I was playing ranked today, and I saw, I think it was Madness. He was playing. We might not want me to reveal the hero, so I think he's gonna gatekeep that hero. He's playing it on Rome. I guess I'll let everyone guess what Rome hero he was playing. It's a fighter, if that's a clue. But anyways, we are in the bans here. Another chip ban coming in from the side of Lord Alpha's team, which is No Game No Life. I wonder if they're gonna ban the Lui out again. The Layla, I think it looks like the same sort of bans coming from both teams.
Yeah, it looks like it. We are seeing that chip ban. Yeah, for now it is looking like the same bans. I don't know. Are they gonna respect ban anything? We are seeing a Melissa getting taken out.
Yeah. I think maybe I would have picked the Melissa and tried to, leave the Melissa open and try to counter it. There's so many other heroes you can pick to counter the Melissa. Another thing is you already know what marksman is coming. But again, it was a very annoying hero to just face. I think the gold lane was just a bit of a death there because of that Melissa. So I think they just want to ban it out. The Siu ban, it's understandable. It's understandable. You don't exactly want to face that. The last ban coming in from the side of No Game No Life. I wonder what they're going to ban. The last game they banned out the Luyi, but will they ban it out again, or will they go for something else? Is the question. They go up for the
Yeah,
Camilla, yeah.
but we both know like Louis in our Game No Life is kind of allergic to teleporting heroes from the last drop.
Yeah, definitely. I think they left it open, yeah. But I wonder if it was what? No, they you leave out the monster. I guess it was a choice. Are you going to ban out the Camilla? Or you're gonna ban out the Sicilian? I would have gone for the Sicilian, but very good response coming in from No Game Life, picking up the Hayabusa there. So
Yeah, picking up the high
if
booster
he
right
could
away.
manage to underfarm the Sicilian, it would be good.
Yeah, as you know, Hayabusa is quite strong, especially in the late game. Hayabusa is like almost unstoppable. If when he locks onto you, you're dead. A decent response to Sicilian, but is it a good enough first pick to deal with the rest of Imperial's draft, right? Is it Imperium or Imperial?
Here with an M at the end, but yeah.
Oh,
So
Imperium.
right now, I'm not so sure about that pick, man. Not so sure about I'm not sure about the Nolan pick. I mean Nathan pick, because again they can just pick up another Lolita
I mean,
or
they do
Billerick
like this
even.
Nathan, right?
I mean I like Nathan as zero. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's for every single game that you can find, especially when you pick it out early. I feel like a
Yeah.
Bruno is open. Yeah, Bruno is open. Beatrix is open.
There's also
But
Belleric, a very good counter.
Bellerick, they can just pick up the Bellerick and Barats and just call it a day. So again, not really a problem
Healed
if
up,
you
though.
probably know. Oh, Granger. So you see, there's so many other crazy marksmen that are open right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could have swapped up something early before picking up the Nathan. I don't hate Nathan, guys. It's one of my most played heroes. I just don't think he
I
works
think
in
I'm a
every
bit
single game.
behind on the meta here, but what makes Granger like such a strong gold laner? Because for me, I think of him more
Yeah.
as a jungler.
Well, they changed his skills, but with the new revamp, so he gains a lot more stacks in the gold lane because it's all about stacks. Because the more stacks you
Oh,
have, the more
I see. Yeah,
you
makes
are able
sense.
to just spam your ult. So in the gold lane, you get a lot more creeps, and he's not the fastest jungler in that instance. So there are better junglers, but in the gold lane, it's very very good, especially
Oh,
in the
but
late game. You can just
we are seeing the Cyclops here. I believe Cyclops is pretty strong right now. And that's just my humble opinion.
But you know
Especially-
what's a good pick here?
I
Lolita.
know it's yeah.
Lolita.
I can see it.
Just pick it up and call it a night. Lolita, listen, if Cyclops out, you just pull out the social Lolita. I've done it.
But Lolita's
It was so
gone,
fun.
bro. They heard you, man. They banned
Oh,
out the
they heard me.
Lolita.
They heard me. Definitely, yeah. Lolita would have been crazy. Yeah. So it looks like they're gonna be going for the Cyclops Mage, which isn't a bad pick. It's just not one of the more common picks. So maybe they do
Yeah.
have something. I just think that they do have a Barat. It's going to be very difficult to take down anyone on the side of at least one shot. I don't think Cyclops is a one shot hero. Takes a bit of
No.
time for the people to fall down. But I wouldn't count them out. They managed to ban out the two tanks here. So Belleric is still open. You can go for it. But yeah, they haven't really shown out the jungler yet. So what do you think a good jungler here for you would be?
Honestly, I was thinking the Barats would be jungling here, but I'm not sure where the Barats is going to go. I think he's going to go XP. But right now, there's a lot of junglers that are open. I mean, you can still go for the Ling. You can still go for like a Fanny pick that can go in and out. But the only problem that they have to deal with is obviously the Cyclops, right? They just lock them down.
Okay, so I think they predicted that an assassin was coming and they locked in the Kufra. So it stopped some of those dashy assassins. We're definitely not going to see a Gushin here, but yeah, Rome and Jungle are the last two picks coming in from the side of Imperium. They went to Nolan last game. The Joy is open, but they do have a Kufra there, so it might be a bit of a problem, which is probably why it takes a bit longer to decide on what they want to go.
Maybe like a fighter. Or they can just make Barats jungle, and they can just pick a fighter here.
You can go. You can even go Alpha Jungle again, yeah, but just on your side. They're going for the Fred.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Fred's not bad.
yeah.
But the only thing that I think that Imperium should watch out is the Nata late game, right? That you just melt the
Call
tank.
this 2022 meta. When was Estes meta, guys? Call that 2022. 2022, yeah. think it was 2022. Estes was one of the most annoying heroes to deal with in that instance. But we do
Especially
see
with the
Estes
tank.
Barats. Definitely. So the two tanks, I just think Granger's going to have the best time in this game. So many people to just protect him there. Sicilian too, man. So yeah. I feel like I'm favoring the side of Imperium, but Xbox is a good response.
Yeah, I like this pick. Expo is pretty
Alpha
decent.
and Xbox would be good picks here to have. I would have personally gone Alpha and XP, but Borg is not a bad pick here. I'll go. Oh, okay.
Borg is better. That's just my opinion. I think I'm a bit biased here because like he was like my most played hero.
Can Adriana please like pick up the collector skin so we can like see nice stuff? Come on, I don't mind seeing. Oh, there we go. Adriana has noticed that all skins are open. Let's go. We're gonna see the Granger Legend skin. Is that the Legend or the collector? All I know is that skin is very expensive to get, like very, very expensive to get. So you definitely not see me rocking that skin anytime soon. So yeah, back into the second game. Yeah, it is match point for the side of Imperium. If they do win this game, they're through to the next round of the games. But you see that no game, no life. They go for the Nathan, yeah, which I'm assuming is probably a comfort pick. I'm not so sure about the Cyclops, but we do see that Kemi is very. No, he's super excited about that pick here. He's going to see something crazy with the Cyclops. So
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro. He just got buffed. He needs some time to shine. Especially like if you build the book Enchanted Talisman, I believe what it's called. No, is it called that? It's called that, right?
Yeah. So if they gave you a chance to pick between a Sicilian and a Cyclops, you'd go, I want a Cyclops in my team.
Yeah, I wanna. I said a Cyclops is pretty fun to play, but
it's nice to on your team. I'm joking. I
think Cyclops is better in jungle, in my opinion. He is better jungler.
Definitely. I think maybe in the late game, if he does manage to pick up the concentrated energy and the enchanted talisman, as you were saying, he might have a bit of sustain, which is the only thing I'm worried about.
He can just like spam his skills. Just spam, and like as long as you don't run out of mana, you can basically keep spamming your skills.
Yeah, I'm probably doubting. I think No Game No Life has this. I mean, they have something. They have the high booster, which is a pretty good pick, and the Kufra, so they won't be able to do a lot of this engages. And one thing they can have on their side, one thing they can have on their side is that the Alpha is not the fastest jungler in the world, so they will still have a bit more time to engage. It looks like they have. Look there, they managed to gank out the Granger. So low Granger, but Alpha manages to come in. Flicker used by the Nathan. Unfortunately, the Alpha is not level 4 yet, but he is relying on that Estes. Hayabusa goes straight into the backline, but unfortunately, no one is home. Kufra goes in, no one is home again. But very good engages so far from both teams. Only the flicker has been used by the Nathan, but he's forced to recall back to the base. I do like what they did. They managed to gank the gold lane very early in the game.
Yeah, and very nice defending there. Coming from, and we are seeing Shingen being taken out by the Hayabusa.
Great kill coming in from Lord Alpha there was actually on the Hayabusa this time around. The Barat is at the back there, but he's outnumbered. Will he be able to get the kill? Managed to take down one kill on the Borg, but it looks like the Lord Alpha, rather the Hayabusa manages to take down the kill there. And it's going to be another Lord fight here. I'm not Lord fight, rather. I'm skipping every single objective in the game. It's going to be a turtle fight, but the Hayabusa opts to go for the red buff so long, mostly because he doesn't have his retribution and his team is not in a good position to contest this.
We are seeing that Kufra trying his best to steal that turtle, but I don't think it's worth it this early in the game to risk yourself like that, you know.
Yeah, and he also used his petrify, so I think he was trying to do some sneaky pulls, but not working out this time. But I guess the more he does it, the more he's gonna get used to those sort of things, and maybe he might land something lucky in the late game.
And I think Kufra is like my favorite tank in the game, right? Especially with the new changes to Thunderbelt. You can actually do a lot of damage.
Definitely. Zinatron, the guy playing Alpha, is actually number 1 Kufra in Zimbabwe. So, you know, maybe we'll get to see what exactly Zimbabwe is made of here. So he's a pretty good tank on that hero. So let's just see how he does. Did he play Rome in the last game? No, he didn't. I think he played XP. So they did manage to swap it out.
Guinevere.
Yeah, so they swapped it out. Oh, insane amount of damage coming in from the Borg, not the Borg, rather Oh, there's so many. Boku's not even here. Sicilian goes straight into the backline. Will he be able to get the kill? No. Kufra manages to not get the ult in. Fred is there. Will he be able to get the kill? No. You see what I was talking about, the stacks? Granger can just spam that ult. And they have the Sicilian to just heal him up. So they look to go straight. I think they're looking to turret dive here. Would they be able to do it though?
I'm not sure, because with the type of comp that Imperium has, it's more of like a team fight centered comp, like the front line of Fred and Barat to protect the back line, right? So that Sicilian and Granger can dish out the damage. But the problem with that is that they don't have that that back line dive in order to get the squishies. They totally have to rely on this team fight, and with S-Test being the core, just to like kill them. So I think No Game No Life might have a bit of the edge here in terms of mobility and the split pushing and those kind of stuff.
Definitely. I think maybe No Game No Life can try and take out the Estes before all of this so that they can be
true.
But it looks like it looks like they are in a comfortable position. Imperium to take on the next turtle. It goes to the Barats though, but I don't think they really care about that at the moment. It is still a good chance to gank the Nathan there at the bot lane. Granger dealing insane amount of damage. He does have a slight edge over the gold there, but so far I think in terms of gold lane they're doing significantly better. No Game No Life, because they are ganking it a lot more faster right now, and the gold laner isn't getting as abused as he was in the last game. Mid lane fight.
Yeah. I mean, Estes being forced to proc that ult after that engage that the Kufra had, but Sicilian just dishing out so much damage. But I guess it's just lucky that Estes was around. If the dude wasn't around, he'll probably be sleeping.
Definitely. I think off cam there was a turret taken by the side of Barats there. So Barats was surprisingly winning against the bulk there.
Yeah.
So it does put his team in a slight advantage. Hayabusa into the backline. He doesn't use his ult here. He's just saving it for a moment when he needs it. Granger makes Nathan so low, forced to recall, and he manages to get the solo turret. I think his team is not really worried about ganking him. They just think he's going to win his lane, which he actually is actively doing at the moment. Hayabusa tries to get his buff here, but he'll be forced to dash out here. He's going to try to go back in and take the buff. They're treating this buff like an objective, and it actually goes to the side of who. We get to see when everything comes out there. It actually went to... No, they actually managed to take out the buff of the Hayabusa. So it was one of those engages where I think maybe you could have just... I would have just left it.
Yeah, honestly. Especially this early on, right? I think Imperium just has that very, very nice early game draft. They can afford to do these team fights. But if you're in the side of No Game No Life here, you have to be a bit careful. You have to play a bit more tactical in the sense of the split pushing and try your best to get these objectives. But team fights isn't the way to go, especially with the S-Test.
And I think also it is early game, but I don't think they have enough gold, man. I feel like they have nearly 5,000 gold behind. It is 6 minutes right now, but I feel like they feel like getting suffocated. The rotation of Imperium is pretty good. They move in 2s and 3s, which is a pretty good job, and they leave the side laners to just do their own thing. But the Mage, the Roma, and the jungler are just moving together, which is a big problem for the side of No Game No Life. It looks like the Granger's going to go in another solo engager, but the Hayabusa notices that he's going to try to camp out here. Whether or not he gets the kill, they have 3 members of No Game No Life here. Will they be able to get the kill? They're going to look to dive. It looks like.
I think No Game No Life just needs to work on getting the late game, because they do have the late game drop, right, with the Hayabusa, the Xbog, and the Natan. So I think once they make this game into late game, they can get their advantage.
Yeah, I think they thought the Granger was still there, but they're going to be able to get the bottom lane turret and possibly a Granger. Ooh, insane amount of damage being dealt by the Granger. Managed to take down the Hayabusa there. It's not a position you want to be in as a Hayabusa. It looks like they might actually get the second kill. Kufra out, but unfortunately that is onto the air. But they do luckily get the bottom lane turret, and the marksman hasn't fallen yet, so they are still in a decent position.
And Xbox managed
the Xbox is actually also out. So many deaths coming in from No Game No Life here. Would they be able to respond with something? Hayabusa is back on the map. The thing is that it's not even late game, so when everyone dies, they come back in the next 10 seconds anyways. This is still only 8 minutes long. So far, again, it looks like it's going to be a smooth sailing for the side of Imperium, especially with the Sicilian in the late game, but
Mm.
I wouldn't count out No Game No Life. They do still have the Nathan who hasn't died once. But I'm just worried about the vengeance, the vengeance of the birthday. So if Nathan does manage to get all of his items, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Some people
yeah.
call him Nathan. What do you call him, Kimmy? I call him Nathan.
I call him Nathan.
Hey, why do you
Nathan.
guys call him Nathan? It looks like Nathan. What do
Uh,
you guys think in the comment section? I
because
call him Nathan.
like if you look at the name, just the words, it looks like Nathan. So you
Oh,
just say it as
Natalia,
is.
Nathan. Okay, I guess where you guys are going with this. I'm gonna stick with my Nathan.
Nathan.
But yeah, Nathan is probably his name. But yeah, very good
I
engage
don't
coming in
know.
from the Hayabusa. Will he be able to get the kill? No, everyone is still full
Mm.
health, and again, they have a walking med kit, which is basically the Estes right there. So
Yeah, yeah.
Cyclops, there's your Cyclops, bro. Um, not doing bad,
Uh,
not doing the
he's
worst,
not
but
doing
again,
bad, man. He's not doing bad, but I think it's just the comp. He
uh,
probably picked a bit more. A mage that can do a bit more AoE, right? I think there's been a better option, especially to deal with these team fights
definitely.
with these front lines. Maybe something like a Lilia would have been better. Lilia or even Aurora would have been decent.
Yeah, something with a bit more map, right? So
Yeah.
Nathan with a very good defense there coming in, but yeah, the bottom lane turret is taken out by the Granger. Xbox goes, not Xbox, rather. Cooper
Ooh,
goes into the
beautiful set.
pipeline. He managed to get to two people. Look at the damage coming from the Sicilian, but unfortunately they only lost one member for them, so they will be able to still defend here. The Granger with those multiple outs coming in, he does still have more in action here. So much damage coming in from the Granger, manages to get the assist, is the Barats, but Borg goes straight into the backline. But again, you know that they have the Estes there. They might be able to get this kill. They do manage to get the kill on the that was the Barats. Hayabusa was the out, but unfortunately not enough damage. I don't think he even has Sky PC yet. No, but also
No, I
it
mean,
isn't.
I think it's the
Yeah,
Estes here. The Estes is really, really, really getting on No Game No Life's nerves here. I mean, they are dishing out the damage. It's there, but the Estes is just healing and healing and healing.
definitely. I think they are in a good position to end here. So many outs coming in have been used. Sicilian is still dealing insane amount of damage. We are nearing the 12-minute mark here. Will they be able to get the kill? Very good engage coming in from the Cooper. A flicker used by the Granger. They're forced to use this flicker. Nathan just unfortunately unable to do anything. They have the Sicilian and the Granger to just pick him off. Xbox does still have his ult here. It is gone now because the Cooper is going to go there, but they know that it doesn't have the ult. Granger is locked onto the turret here, the base turret. The last turret of the game. Will they be able to defend? He's recalling. I think they're interested in ending the game. Will they be able to end the game?
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
game is over.
Oh, 2-0 from the side
2-0.
of Imperium, taking them into the
Imperium.
next section. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, that is the end of the night of the tournament for No Game No Life. I just think again another Nathan pick. Not bad, not a bad pick. I just think there are more marksmen that you can pick there. But they did put up a pretty good fight in this game. I just think that I just think it was a draft situation. Yeah, I think that Imperium drafted very, very well.
True. Yeah, true. And I think No Game No Life, they just need to work on, as like you said as well, with the draftings here. I mean, Nathan, picking him so early isn't the best option to go. There's, like you said, there's a lot more meta marksmen out there. And with the Cyclops, as much as I love the new Cyclops, I mean, it's proving that you do need a little bit more utility just to deal with these tanks, you know. And Cyclops is just one of those mages that wants to dish out damage the whole time. So you do need that utility, those slows, those stuns, and yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah. From my side, I just think Anyways, both teams, as you guys come into the tournament, the ones that will be playing later, I just think do a bit of research on the team that you'll be facing. Target ban is better than meta ban in some instances, because you can take out the comfort of for player. But again, GG's to both teams. Imperium takes it 2-0. Moving on to the next section, we do have more games tomorrow. These will be more lower bracket matches. Tomorrow we have Reverse Push versus Bang Gang, and we also have, I think Waylander is here. We have more games coming in. Let me just double check. Anyways, they'll let us know what's coming. Oh, it's Celestials versus Purveyors of Pain. Very exciting games coming up for tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what do you think of today? The first two teams are out of the tournament. Out of the top 16 is 1HP and No Game No Life. I'll pass it off to Waylander and I'll pass it over to Waylander and Scarf to let us know what's coming next and just basically wrap up the night for us.
All
Yeah.
right. So, thank you to both of you for doing an excellent job of casting this game.
Waylander, I think he's here.
Yeah.
Well, it should be. Yeah. Well,
I'm
we can
sorry.
just talk more.
we get.
YouTube could hear me, right? But you guys couldn't. I forgot to put my mic back on my Discord. Yeah, but thank you to both of you for casting this game. You two did an excellent job. I was highly entertained through all of this, bringing us the action between Imperium up against No Game, No Life. Imperium winning this 2-0. Having a very, very strong performance, as we did see from them against Madagascar in the previous game, where they were knocked down to the lower brackets, but moving their way through. So some exciting stuff. Tomorrow we do have 2 games on offer, as Nigel was stating for us. We've got 2 fun matches to starting off at around 8 p.m. It's Reverse Push versus Bang Gang and Purveyors of Pain up against Celestials. So it's going to be an exciting Thursday evening. I hope you're going to tune in to watch. But for those of you who did tune in to watch, thank you for being here with us throughout this fairly decently long stream. If you haven't pressed that like, share, and subscribe buttons, please do so. And the notification bell as well, so you can be informed as to when the next tournament matches are going to be and all the exciting stuff that's going to be taking us all the way to 20th of December, when everybody will go on a little bit of a break. But once again, thank you for watching. From myself, Waylander, and the casting team, we're going to have to say goodbye and good night to all of you. Thank you for watching.